9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Tonight, in the vast and unpredictable world of fly tying, we embark on a journey through two extraordinary patterns. First, the Gasolina Perdigon, a sleek, weighted marvel designed to plunge swiftly into the depths where trout lie in wait. Its shimmering body and streamlined form make it a deadly weapon in any nymphing arsenal. Then we present the T Nymph, a creation of subtle brilliance. With its vibrant underbody and delicate tail, it entices fish with an irresistible blend of movement and color, a true masterpiece of deception. Prepare your materials, steady your hands, and join us as we unravel the secrets behind these remarkable flies, only on episode 6 of Thursday Night Live Fly Tying.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby. You know what that means.
It's that time of the night.
Well, it's the beginning of the night.
Oh, but it's the race time.
Beginning of the time. It's Flytoga.
That's right, Flytoga, where you get to come and choose your racer wisely.
Choose your racer wisely because this.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to check my volumes here. Usually it's more exciting, but I can't change the music because this. Bang, bang, boom. We're just going to let it ride.
Bing, bang, boom.
Anyways, we got a bit of a clown show tonight, folks.
Oh.
And we're only going to throw out innuendos.
Yeah, that's fine. Just a few.
As we tie up a couple of flies, magical flies tonight. But first, what do we got on the screen, Tim? What do you think that is? What do you think the names of the racers are?
It looks like maybe a little bit of Maggie Magic.
Maggie Magic. So what that is, folks, is all the stuff that you can pre-order from Maggie before tomorrow night. I can't remember if it's 4 or 5, but that doesn't matter because you don't need till tomorrow night. You're going to do that tonight. We're going to show you how to do that in a bit, but that's all the baking that you can pre-order and you can pick up next Friday. And I thought this scene had some music, but anyways,
I think it's got some.
Throw in the comments. You know what to do. We got 4 races here to get your fingers, stretch your fingers, Flytoga. Okay, it's been working out pretty well for folks stretching their. What do you do in their mouth?
A pillow.
A pillow. The clown. Does anyone think that Tim looks like Howdy Doody?
Howdy doody, folks.
Howdy Doody, folks. So, put in the comments. Who do you think's gonna win the first race? Because you got 25 seconds to race. I know you can't see all the names. That's why I put the list there to get you excited about what you're going to pre-order from Maggie. Black's Egg.
Gotta do
Bakery tonight. And there we go. Brownies. Who are you picking, Tim?
I'm going to go with our Pilgrim. Scone, cheddar scone.
I also was going to go with the cheddar scone.
Well,
I've not
too bad.
won yet, but I'm going to go with the strawberry rhurbarb tart with citrus shortbread crumble.
Pilgrim
And
number 2.
It's Pilgrim Woman. Ish. Maybe they're both. We don't know. All right. We going down in 3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Wrong button. 4, 5, 6. Go. They're off to the races.
Oh, these guys are quick. Speedwalkers.
Sour cherry hand pies, which
Come
might
on,
be
scone.
on the show. Come on, rhubarb tart.
Rhubarry.
Guys, look at it. Look at B-tart.
Oh, look at this.
Oh,
Who's
no,
coming back?
Brownies. There's no ill intent with that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Mike, where did you get these from?
Tiramisu brownies, because do you know why they won?
Because they were so delicious.
Because we had them on the show. Because that gives you a little boost of confidence. And did you win? Did you lose? What we used to say is if you won, you got to go back. But we're going to take out the tiramisu brownie because that's what we do. The winner goes home. And we got 3 more races. So, ladies and gentlemen, pick your racer.
Got to stick with the Pilgrim, number 1.
Pilgrim, number 2. Did they switch? Did they
switch positions? Yep.
Switch, they did.
Going with
they
Cheddar's
switched
going.
positions. So, we definitely have a guest here tonight. But we're going to keep this a secret. Because that might be the greatest one. That might be the greatest one yet.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, so when you come sit on the OQP couch, we take your Polaroid. And this is the best one yet. So, all right, get your comments in there. Let us know who you think's going to win the race. And I think I'm going to have to go with Barb Tart.
All right, sticking with your tart.
Barb Tart, because every time I switch, I tend to lose out. Guys, the flies tonight, the Gasolina Perdigon and the T Nymph, if they don't take 4 minutes each, I don't know what you're doing wrong. So we're going to have a lot of fun tonight, and we're going to tie those flies, Euro nymphing flies.
Oh,
Euro nymphing.
What's that?
Well, it's an innuendo. All right, going down, and who'd you pick?
I'm sticking with my cheddar scone.
Cheddar scone and Barb Tart are the 2 that we've picked, and the person on the couch who we cannot reveal yet, I don't know what they're going with. I can't hear them. I turned off. They're going with number 3. I don't see any numbers, but may 3 be with them. Oh, look at Barb Tart. Oh. Barb Tart, tortoise and the hare.
No, early start. It's not a good thing.
Oh.
Come on, scone.
Hazelnut Danish. Nope. Barb Tart can. Come on, strawberry rhubarb.
This is the weirdest characters ever.
I know.
Come on, scone.
I just thought they would be the most close. Oh, no.
Danish.
Oh, no.
Yes. It's going to happen, baby. It's going to happen. Woo! Yeah. Bing, bang, boom.
Oh, it's so disappointing and sad. Oh, the Flytoga stretches your fingers.
I'm winning.
Well, that's ironic that this one won. Because the savory won tonight. And maybe we don't know what's on the baking cam.
Yeah, maybe.
But just like every other good racer out there, we're going to have to say goodbye to the roasted red pepper, oregano, and cheddar scone. Adios, amigo.
See you later, pal.
And we got 2 more races, so make sure you get in your bids on the next one here. We're not going to take as long this time. These are a few of our favorite things. Okay, the couch guy says 2. I don't know where 2 is.
I think it's the maid.
Is it 2? Is it hand pie maid? Or is it from Barb Tart up to the Danish?
We're not
sure.
It's the maid.
Cherry hand pies. The couch has chosen cherry hand pies.
All right. Well.
All right. Get them in. Seems to be an issue at Houston Control Tart. Huston. Okay, Chad's on the couch.
Are you sticking with yours?
I gotta. Yep. See, you gotta change.
I gotta change. He's got the maid.
And is anybody going? Yep. See, Jill Dooley is all for the Barb Tart.
All right. I'm gonna go the Danish.
All right. We're neck and neck there, Toby.
Let's go.
Ride in 3, 2, 1, and hopefully I hit the right button because we're off to the races for the second last race of the night.
Poor Tart. She's gonna come back. You watch. This is her race.
Yeah. Barb Tart's coming in strong.
She's coming. You might finally win. Oh, here comes my Danish. Here comes my Danish.
You gotta be kidding me. No.
Come on, baby. Come on.
No.
Keep down that maid.
Oh,
kick her butt. Let's
watch
go.
Hand pies. No, got 5 seconds.
Cookies. No. Scone. Woo! Let's go.
How do you do this every time?
That's 2.
If you've been following along, the tiramisu brownie won the first race. The roasted red pepper, oregano, and cheddar scone won the second race. And if you're following closely enough over the past few weeks, you're going to want to follow what Tim's lead is because I haven't won one single race.
The odds are forever in your favor.
And you know what we do, folks? We take the winner and we send them back to Maggie. All right, there's 4 left. Now I got numbers. Why did I not see numbers before?
Guy, it's got to get under 5. Couch guy, are you sticking with the same? Yep.
All right.
It's going number 3.
I gotta stay Barb Tart.
Okay, so
I'm going with Hubob Tart.
If one of us doesn't win, that sucks because we got good odds. I don't know. I'm trying to think.
Okay, did the couch guy stay with number 3?
Yeah, I did. I'm gonna go number 1. I'm gonna go number
pies?
1.
All right.
Cookies,
tart, and pies. Nobody's picking the scone. Maybe you're gonna pick the scone. But make sure you get your vote in because this is Maggie's pre-order. We're going to show you how to get your pre-orders in. You can pick them up on Valentine's Day. And if you want me to pick them up for you, well, I can obviously help you out because it's Valentine's Day and I got nothing else to do.
No. Who likes institutionalized days to show your love?
Not this guy.
Definitely not you.
Anyways, that's how it goes.
Let's go.
All right.
Come on,
I
cookies.
said Barb Tart for the fourth time, the fourth and final time. Maybe just pick your favorite treat. Maybe if that's what I was doing wrong.
That's what you need to do.
I think that the strawberry rhubarb tart with citrus shortbread crumble is going to be one of my favorites. I know the cherry sour, the apple hand pies, which we had. All right. 3, 2, adios. Come on, sour. Nope. Ken Hall.
Ken.
Look at that. Sour cherry hand pies is off to the races, and we know what that means, folks.
Nope.
Not good.
Nope. Watch. There's going to be a comeback. Scone's going to come from the rear.
No, Scones.
Come on. No, she's sprinting.
Scone's not. No, cherry. There's 5. Oh, there it is.
I told you.
We knew it.
I knew it.
We knew it.
Scone's coming.
Look at this.
Oh,
You got to be kidding me.
2 for 4. The only one we didn't choose.
Absolutely kidding me.
That sucks. Well, 2 for 4, not bad.
No, that's 0 for 4. I am straight
You're
up
0 for
0
like 50 now.
Yeah. What have we done this 4 in a row? 4 episodes in a row?
Crazy.
Come
Maybe
on,
next
Tart.
week.
See, people wanted Tart to win for me. And I actually wonder if anybody picked Scone.
I didn't see it.
No,
Travis.
did.
Nice, Travis.
Jill
Dooley.
Jill did. So good for Jill. And well, that could be the race of the century if that doesn't get your taste buds tantalizing.
Tantalized.
All right, folks, we've got a lot going on, and by a lot going on, I mean we got 2 4-minute flies. They're Euro nymphing flies, and there's another innuendo about this theme of the night. But first, we need to thank you. We need to thank the incredible sponsors who help make this show happen. My Fishpond hat on top here lets you know. Howdy doody. All right.
Howdy doody.
Okay, hold tight quickly. We'll be right back to welcome you to find out where you're from, what you're drinking, and did you win? Did you go 0 for 4, 1 for 4, or 3 for 4, or 4? Did anybody go? Do we have any 4 for 4s tonight? We'd love to know.
Innovation is in our DNA here at Fishpond, and this year we're raising the bar. From the brand new Storm Shadow line with industry-first weather resistance to new Nomad Net models crafted for any application. Built for every mile, the entire line is crafted for the rugged demands of adventure travel to the ease of everyday angling. Head on over to fishpondusa.com to find a dealer near you.
Times and places are all in who you share 'em with, and it's life, and the point is enjoying who you share it with. Joy is who you share it with. Don't know what it is you do.
Yeehaw. Nice.
Well, that's for Howdy Doody, my friend over there.
Howdy doody.
Speaking of Howdy Doody, this is the roll call. Welcome to the show where I'm Dana.
I'm Tim.
Tim D. Doody there, folks. And we just got a few things going on here. And one of them, the first one, the most important one is you guys. Do let us know where you're from, what you're drinking, and we're going to be trying out some beer tonight on Beer 30. And in between time, we're just having some what we call casual beers.
The casual beer.
Because we realized if we weren't starting the show having a beer with you guys, then we were kind of
didn't feel
hypocritical.
right. Yeah, it didn't feel right.
About what was happening. So, I got something session ale from Blind Man Brewing right now.
Nice.
But that's not the official beer of the night because there is 3 of those. And we have a segment called Beer 30, which we will hit up. I'm just trying to make sure everything I've got going on for later on is working.
Oh, looks like Mr. Pape has some rye this evening. It's normally the bourbon.
Sazerac Rye.
Sazerac rye.
Baltimore.
Nice.
Travis root beer and I went, so he's drinking a root beer and he went 1 for 4. What kind of root beer? Are you a mug guy, an A&W root beer, a Hires root beer,
Or a Barks.
or does Barks have bite? Quick question. Tell everyone which thread we should be using for tonight.
Yeah, good question. So for tonight, the very first, actually both flies I'm going to be tying is going to be UTC 70 in black. That's what I'm going to use for both. There is no kind of right or wrong color, but as you can see on the Gasolina Perdigon there on the left side of the screen, we are going to put a collar on it that's a hot spot, whether that's orange or pink or fluorescent green or something, which we'll add on at the end. So that'll be a 2-color of thread tie, but you're going to want black for the underbody and then just black for the chai T Nymph.
Yeah.
Something small.
But you could use orange. The question probably came from the orange hotspot there. But like Tim said, you will see that the color of thread will affect the way that the shines through. Shines through.
It does
Shines
do that.
through. Oh man, this is fun night. This is a fun night because we don't have to stress about 45-minute flies.
No.
So we ran you through the ringer last week.
We did.
This week is a little soft spot.
You get a break in the time
Yeah.
department.
So let us know. Okay, there we go. Tyler Hirsch, hey ho, off to the beer fridge I go. Let us know what you're going for when you get to the beer fridge, Tyler. Tyler, today came up on my Facebook that we have been FB's, Facebook buddies, for 7 years. This is mine and Tyler's Facebook anniversary.
Wow, that's impressive.
7 years, buddy, going
time.
strong, and we've only met a couple times.
It's amazing.
But hey,
Says something.
who needs to meet in person when you got virtual
Virtual good
See,
times.
we don't promote in-person meetings unless you want to come to the International Fly Fishing Film Festival in Olds, Alberta, Canada on March 22nd. And my goodness, is that a good time. The show starts at 12. We don't know about the before show. We're trying to work with some other local companies who love the support you guys give them and see about some sort of pre-party. But what we do know for sure is the show starts at 12. And then after that, guess what? We all head over to Trax Pub where we have tons of giveaways, prizes. And I just heard a rumor today.
Oh, did you?
Lots of Maggie's Baking will be there.
Well, what a perfect opportunity to come give it a try.
I know.
We've been getting spoiled.
And if
but
you did pre-order some stuff and it had to sit somewhere for the 2, it won't. I'll eat it.
Maggie'd be mad if you didn't eat it in 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's a good point. So Mr. Ritzko's drinking the Brewsmith signature pub ale in Fort Mac.
Nice.
That's one I'm excited for tonight because I think that's going to be a good one. So, Mike, let us know what you're thinking of that one. And we got Mr. Struthers drinking the Establishment Skyrocket Hazy IPA here in Cowtown.
Cowtown?
Mr. Beatty enjoying a bowl of Breyer's mint
that's my
chocolate
favorite.
chip.
Smooth and satisfying.
Man, that stuff.
That is so good.
Only one bowl, Roger.
Just one.
After Flytoga, he got hungry.
He did.
All the racing, all the baking. Doug, he said cheapest stuff I could find. I didn't see the other comments. So, Dean, what's up, buddy? Gavin
Dean?
Jones, welcome. He's enjoying a Wandering Star, a robust porter from the establishment. Nice. Ken Hull, well, how about the Calgary Boat and Sportsman Show? That's a fact. Tim's gone to New Zealand, but some of us will be there at the High Drift Boats booth. So make sure you come down, check out my new boat and Jordan's new boat. So
this will be there
super
too.
fun to come and see, come say hi, come and hang out with us. Happy anniversary, Tyler. Let's fix that problem of only meeting a few times. That's a fact. Blind man, trip hammer, robust porter. Well, here,
You got some
here's
blind
to
man too.
anniversaries, and we're both drinking blind man.
Very good.
Stars aligned.
Very, very good. Don't go blind.
Josh is drinking cans of Canadian in Banff.
Nice.
Roger, I will shut the show down if you throw another bowl. We'll be there and we will stop by. All right,
Nice.
This is the roll call part of the show.
Need to know who's here.
Sometimes my hand goes numb.
Oh, I thought you were going to change your good music.
Would never change this. It's kind of easy and it fits the tang. My fish pond hat might need to get steamed again. It's
Looking a little flippy.
I had a difficult time wearing it on the river because I'm not used to something like over me like this.
It's the best part, though, really.
It is for the sun, but I just felt like I couldn't hear. I tried out with Struthers brothers on his trip.
Yeah.
See,
It's a little
I
better.
got a little bit of crooked. You know what next week is? What is next week?
On the show, you mean?
Yeah,
Is it taco night?
Mexican night.
Oh.
Taco burrito.
Taco burrito.
What is in that Speedo? That's another innuendo of what I'm looking at right now.
Oh, man.
Okay, Joel Sather's here, guys. Thank the good Lord, Mr. Sather. Both Sathers. No
Both
crafty
back to
beers
back.
tonight in Seven Lake, just an old PBR.
Yeah.
Tim is missing the whistle. That's a fact. Mike in Fort Mac, sadly no beer, dry camp. Well,
Bummer,
Mike.
Mike.
Mike,
Bummer.
that's it. Is that a new Mike?
It's not Ritzko.
No, it's not, because he is
Not
not,
in the
at the
dry
dry camp. Brendan drinking a sea change beer tonight. Nice work.
Nice, Brennan.
When fly fishing meets Rip off of Yellowstone, you get Dana. Do you guys love our new shirts? This is actually the most comfortable costume
Yours
I've
too?
got.
This one is like,
Is it?
it's like someone's just whispered like on my skin.
How to do it, Timmy.
How to do it.
All right. Okay. Glad you're back, Ron.
What's up, Ron?
We got lots going on here, so we're gonna.
Mike
Yes,
is
first
a
time
first
checking out
timer.
the show. Well, round of clicks.
Welcome, Mike.
New guy, welcome. Round of clicks. We appreciate that you're here. We do tie flies. We will get to that. The two flies are right there. And we got lots going on. But guys, guess what? Guess who's back for the third show in a row?
Is it Bob?
Bob's back.
Baldy Bob's back?
He's
Okay.
actually starting to exude some confidence.
Well, that's good. That's good. We need
And,
him to have confidence.
because of, your charming personality, he might have done a trip with you.
Oh.
May not have. We don't know, but
All right.
what we
Well,
do
let's
know
see.
is Bob always has a story.
Uh-oh. He can't tell stories from trips, though.
We're always here for it. So we're going to check out Baldy Bob's story here. And we have a new feature for you guys when we come back. You're going to love this one.
Well, would you look at that? It's me, Baldy Bob, and I'm not sure, did anybody mention if they loved me? Or did they love me not? I can read the comments, so if you put them in the comments if you loved me or you didn't love me, doesn't matter. I'm Baldy Bob, and you fine folks stay put, because I have a story for you. Anyways, there was just perusing the neighborhood, and I came upon this place, and it was so freaky, and I was like, should I go in? But what I did see was a big, giant fly reel. It was all haunty, and this weird stuff was going down, but I went, and I got it, because I need a new fly reel, because that part while I was gonna catch a fish is, I need the new gear, right? new gear, new me, who this, catch a lot of fish is kind of what I was thinking. So I pick up myself from this fly reel, and anyways, so then fast forward to this yesterday, and there it was floating down the river, and smooth as butter, and I'm just casting away like a world champ, and everything's going right. But then it started. I hear this voice shouting at me, from nowhere, and I whip my head down, nobody was there, and I start mending it like my life depends on it. But I don't even know what I'm mending it for, to fish, to feed my last shred of dignity. And I think, just maybe, I just got the first ever haunted reel. Do you think that's the thing? I hushed myself, and then it's like I got like this ghost screaming inside of me and from behind me, and then I hear it again. And so anyways, I'm just like, I might have peed in my pants a little bit. And so there I am, mending the faster, harder. Looks like I'm spawning the mosquitoes in a thunderstorm. And then it hits me. Yep, I feel real dumb now because I turned around and it was my guide sitting right behind me. And yep, the guy's been yelling at me for 20 minutes. Anyways, yeah, so, you know what would have saved me from this whole disaster? A TNL Season 7 kit. And if I'd tied up all the right flies, well, I'd probably been a better chance of just fishing it instead of mending my life away. Oh, and let's not forget, if you want to avoid a river disaster, you better get your free Fishpond Flyingo card before we play. Anyways, don't be like old Baldy Bob getting out on the river. Get your Flyingo card at www.flyfishingbowriver.com/TNLS7 and win some serious prizes. And I'm up, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Hello?
Hey, somebody called me about a camera or something?
Yeah, we're trying to get a security camera installed out front. One of our guest people, our coach people, got stuck out.
Yeah.
It could be that it's, I don't know. I think we're good.
Is that we're good? We got a feed there now, and we'll be alerted if one of our guests heads out for a cigarette on the porch.
Well, how about I walk up the porch and you see if you can see me?
All right, just one sec. Okay, so camera's installed. We've got a live feed coming from the deck. That's by any chance?
I think you dropped a pen or something.
I think you dropped something behind you. The other side, the other behind.
Yeah,
there it is.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
Oh, that's. Oh, are you here for the Euro nymphing night?
Euro nymphing?
Yeah.
Is there any other way to fish?
We're tying up a couple like Perdigon Euro nymphing style flies tonight. Did you hear about this?
I brought my net.
Well, do you have your 70-foot rod?
I don't leave home without it. That
All right,
tungsten weighted nymphs.
Well, yeah, that's what
Can
we're
I come
tying
in and
tonight,
join you
so-
guys?
Yeah, we don't have anyone on the couch tonight, so looks like the security camera's all set for next time the Cam comes up here, and we won't lose him outside.
Oh no, not Cam. He quit. Cam quit.
Oh, he quit? Oh my goodness. All right, well, if you could help yourself in the front door there, it's actually never locked. It was just locked for that time Cam came. I think he went outside to chew some bubble gum.
We'll see you guys shortly.
You just head down there and we'll see you shortly there. Oh
man. That was quite the outfit.
That's a good add-on. That's a great addition to the Now I can turn this over and show you guys exactly who is going to be sitting on the couch tonight as he walks in the room and hopefully walks in front of the camera. And
There he is. What's up, buddy?
oh wow, that's a roll of dimes. That's definitely he must work out.
You see a roll of dimes or a peeping Tom around, just let me know.
Wow.
Everybody?
Oh.
Very nice.
I'm glad I can install a camera there.
Yeah, we're glad you came by on this cold afternoon with your shorty shorts on.
dressed
What are you
for it.
talking about?
Oh, it's just normal.
Oh, you're on nympher, you don't know?
do you feel like you detect more strikes with less clothes?
Tighter the better.
Do you feel like there's any chance that you got a sunburn? Because I see. You got,
Nah, we're good. What, we got a roll of dime hanging out?
I gotta send you a video here quick. I can't.
It's beer party! Join in and they sip, savor, and sometimes suffer through craft beer adventures.
oh my goodness! Sometimes, guys.
Thought I had a little quicker than I thought, I guess.
I gotta keep stuff secure.
I wasn't joking when I said Cam went out there to chew some bubble gum. Oh.
Not okay.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I can't breathe.
He's so red right now. Oh man. Keep it together, folks. Keep it together.
Yeah.
This is
We tie
definitely.
flies here. I
Yeah.
thought.
I was gonna go right to the baking cam. I just thought this is not a good
She's baked.
segue.
And here's the
Let's
salty
just
scone.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hey.
Oh, Janet Jackson has nothing on us.
Not a thing.
Dimes.
Wardrobe malfunction. Oh,
All right.
all right. I can't even see straight anymore.
I just gotta review some footage here. Oh, this is too much. Oh goodness. It is the best that you can screenshot out of video. Oh gosh.
OnlyFans, $5.99 a month, and you can have that all the
Oh
time.
man.
Gary, you tuned in a little too late.
Or just on time.
Yeah.
Oh
Can we
goodness.
start over?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, it's beer 30, and that means that we're gonna.
Try beer.
Try
so
some beer.
This is the signature pub ale.
And now for my memorized piece. The description is, this is a smooth malt port ale that's true to classic English pub beers. Expect notes of caramel, toasty malts, and a light floral hop finish. It's sessionable, easy drinking, and pairs it perfectly with a night of fly tying. Let's see what it's got. It's got an IBU of 25. Ooh, that's up there. 5.2%.
Darker.
Yeah, it's darker than I expected.
Are we talking about the beer?
Is there a hair in my beer? Oh, man.
It hurts.
Oh, gosh.
All right, let's try this beer, but
The couch. Oh. Well, is this the one you really thought we were going to like?
Yeah, you thought this was going to be a banger.
And what are you thinking?
Bang it off the wall.
Really?
Oh. We never agree with him though on beer.
No,
so.
no. You guys have a funny palate.
One that just detects good drinking beer. Okay, let's try. Really?
Really? You like that?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
It's like middle of the road, but it's smooth. It doesn't.
Oh, it's definitely smooth, yeah, but
For that IBU, I kind of expected it to be worse.
Remember back when it was just so G-rated and we just had nipple slips?
I knew I shouldn't have sent my parents that link. Mom and Dad, if you're watching, just it'll be better from here.
yeah. Hopefully.
That's what happens when you Euro nymph.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We didn't lose any members, right? Like,
Yeah, we gained a bunch though.
yeah, for sure.
4,085 viewers.
Gone viral.
Dude, sure, get more.
You're just watching that few seconds though. It's weird. Watch hours through the roof. What do you think?
I'm just like so caught up.
He forgets what we're
I
doing.
forget. I do. I gotta get refocused here.
Just okay?
Yeah, very
Yeah.
okay.
It's a little disappointing. We were really fired up. We thought this was going to be a new. We're gonna change my lineup that's behind me here and my top three all year. But
I was hoping for more of a lager, like.
It's drinkable. Like it's not bad. It's good. Probably just
average.
yeah. Like it's not. It's really not bad at all.
We had our hopes really high. That's all. We thought it was gonna be a banger. I'm gonna go 3. I'm gonna be generous in that.
Yeah. I think 3 is for me fair.
Yeah.
I just think it's great. Sometimes you just want to watch a bobber. Solid day nymphing.
Yep.
Reliable and enjoyable.
What do you got, Ken?
I'll give it a 2.
2.
Yeah.
I think you should give it a 1.
Yeah, 1. We
It's
just throw
borderline
his-
1.
we
So
throw
yeah,
his
let's go
up as
1.
One
Let's go
nutter.
1.
1 nutter.
Yeah.
2 nuts.
Single nut.
I just don't have a ranking for you.
No.
You should take it off mine and show him.
The ball drops here.
Yeah, the ball drops sometimes.
Some of us came here for the tying spectacle, not for the spine testicle. You gotta meet Josh. He's
Josh.
he's witty.
Come on, buddy.
Do you know him?
I don't think so.
No.
You gotta come visit the couch.
Yeah. Shorts optional.
Yeah.
It's always that willingness to do just a little more.
It goes a long ways. Anybody else get this beer tonight and try it? Let us know what you thought of it. We got a couple more we'll try still tonight, and you can let us know if you had those ones too.
I saw someone post on TNL there that they got quite a few of them for
That was Mike, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'd rather be watching a bobber than a roll of dimes.
the ball definitely dropped out there today.
Not bad.
Bobber down.
All right, now we're gonna try this next one. Ken, I'll come over to you. All right, so there's that. We'll try this one.
What's this one?
This one here is the.
Well, let me tell you, I also
Tim
memorized
Tye.
this one. This is from Tailite Brewing Incorporated.
Oh, it's
out
not
of
dark.
Port Coquitlam, British Columbia. It's got an IBU of 28. It's a 5.5% beer. It is a rich and creamy porter with a fun twist. It actually tastes like root beer, vanilla caramel, and subtle spice mix with classic roasty malt depth, making this a dessert in a glass.
Wow.
That is very dark.
It smells like
That's-
root beer.
Does it? Oh, it does, totally. Look at this. We might be shocked here. All right. Root beer.
All right.
Did you try it?
Not yet.
Cheers.
All right, boys. Root beer up. We're gonna come back to this one.
I think this one has to sit for a bit because.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad. It's very dark. Put it that way.
But
speaking of dark, Black Stag Bakery. Let's see what
Megan's got up for us, and you got to stick around because we're going to show you how to get in on the pre-order of these, which ends tomorrow night at some point. We do have this in studio. Black Stag Bakery. Okay, there's a QR code there that you can scan. That will take you to the pre-order. It will tell you all about it. So feel free to do that if you would like. But
there's a lot of folding and mending.
Yeah, well, you add butter, fold it, butter, chill it, butter, fold it, chill it, and probably bring it out. Is this the same video? No, I think this one's different.
Yeah, there's a rolling pin this time.
Yeah. So if that's why they're so like thin and flaky.
Yeah. This gives you just a whole new appreciation of what actually goes into making what you eat sometimes.
Well, like real baking, not like Tim Hortons. That's like when we were in Paris. This is the kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's
real
crazy.
stuff. Yeah. Then when it's all the way out here, this is what actually blew my mind. Watch the work that goes into this.
That's a lot of measuring.
Measuring, scored, like. Look at this.
Jeez.
Like when you talk about made with love, this is
no
this
kidding.
is it. Yeah,
that's a lot of work. What is this gonna be? Mm-hmm.
Oh,
is that bacon?
I don't know, Tim.
Oh,
but,
that looks like bacon.
That's not what I wanted to do.
It's Feel Falling! Join Dana and Tim as they sip, savor, and sometimes suffer through craft beer adventures.
Very anthemic.
Yeah, very much.
Okay, so
Really? Huh. I thought you were gonna love this one. You like these dark things. Doesn't do it for you, huh?
No.
What about you, Ken?
I'd gone back to the one I voted 2 on, so I'm gonna have to go with the 1.
Oh.
It was like a wrestling match in the mouth. You know, there's too many flavors trying to win.
And not enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go 1. It's not my thing.
Yeah. might even renege.
Come on, boys. Cut your shorts off.
Ooh, you're you drank it, but you probably won't tell us. So. Oh, that's why 1 is so good tonight.
Yeah, Mike said it right. There's just not doesn't have a lot of flavor for how dark it is.
Well, but this has this like root beer, and then it goes away into this.
I think it smells more like root beer than it tastes like root beer.
Oh yeah, the smell's better than anything in it.
Interesting. Maybe it changes it a little bit.
Yep, Mike nailed it. Smells good, doesn't taste great.
Yeah. Well, interesting thing about Euro nymphing night is that some people call it indicators balls, like we watch in your indicator.
Yeah.
In Euro nymphing, you don't use a ball.
You don't use one. Tight line.
That's why we got Ken to tuck it up.
Tighter the better.
We got him to put his ball away.
What's impressive was he was outside and it was cold and somehow still.
You wait till you hit 49, Tim.
It's like a this situation.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Have to go get some volleyball knee pads to cover it up.
You just need some shorts that are longer than, than they are.
Well, he's got tall socks, but that didn't quite do it.
Nah.
Oh. Okay. So, it's so hard to stay focused sometimes.
It's hard to move past this.
Smells good, but doesn't. Which flies first? We're gonna do the Gasolina Perdigon.
Gasolina.
Is that fine? Everybody's fine? Tell them thread, because I'm gonna walk through the getting buggy with Dana.
Yeah, thread again. So, like I said on this fly, I'm gonna use 2 different threads. So I'm gonna be tying it with a black UTC 70. and I'm going to be finishing it. You could go either orange, pink, fluorescent green. I'm going to do the pink version, so I'm going to finish my collar with just a pink UTC 70. But orange or whatever.
So if you just have white, we highly recommend like markers, right?
Yep.
Because you could do it all in white, and then you could just take your marker and just make that hot spot orange or pink or green or whatever you want to do.
Yeah, very simple.
All right.
Okay.
What's the Gasolina? Well,
let's
head
find
over
out.
there and check it out. Whoa. Hold up, Sketchy. Is that a green hat you got on there?
Wait, what? When did this happen?
Oh, buddy, I think that you are starting to pick up on some knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Because it appears every time you learn, well, you're seeming to gain a little more color.
Whoa, so you're saying if I keep listening to this whole getting buggy thing, that I might just be
turning into a fully colored, three-dimensional...
You can just leave it hang.
Human being, well, maybe. Or, you could just keep
open the
looking
door.
sketchy.
I don't know what.
Either way, let's talk about this fly.
Whoa. Hold up, Professor Fly. You expect me to believe that this tiny little bead-headed torpedo actually catches fish? Where's the fluff? Where's the pizzazz? Where's the charisma?
Sketchy, my man, you've got to trust me on this one. Because the Gasolina Perdigon isn't about flash. It's quite simply about on this one. Because the Gasolina Perdigon isn't about flash. It's quite simply about speed. This thing sinks faster than your hopes of ever outfishing me.
You wound me, sir. Oh, fine. Explain yourself. What makes this little pebble on a hook so special?
Glad you asked. The Perdigon style was designed for Euro nymphing, where you need your fly to sink quickly and get in the fish's face before they even know what hit them. The Gasolina, in particular, has the sleek epoxy-coated body with just the right amount of flash to mimic a drowning insect in distress.
Well, what you're saying is, it's kind of like the sports car of the nymphing world.
Exactly. It's low drag, high performance, and gets results. The thing drops like a stone and drives the trout absolutely crazy. Think of it like filling up your tank with premium gas and absolutely flooring it. Except, instead of burning rubber, we're burning trout's appetite.
Interesting. But do I need like a PhD in fly fishing to use it? Or can even an angling amateur, don't want to admit it, but yes I am, such as myself, handle this thing?
Well, if you can drop a fly in the water, I think you can fish a Perdigon. Just cast it upstream, let it drop fast, and well, be ready for a strike. Bonus tip, a slight twitch can make it even look better. Like a super struggling bug.
Okay, fine. You've convinced me, but if I lose this thing in the rocks, I'm billing you for the damages.
And that's why you tie more than one, Sketchy. And speaking of tying, if you want to see exactly how to tie this fly, you can always check out our quick tie video or just stick around and watch Tim as he will show you step by step how to get it done. Trust me, you're going to want a few of these in your box.
Well, a fly named Gasolina that sinks fast and causes chaos. Kinda sounds like me at a wedding reception.
And on that note, let's get buggy. Oh, good gracious. We had, when something goes wrong, hang on. Something goes wrong. It seems to all go wrong. You know what they're saying? I can't figure this out. Where's it? I got this one at the back. I got this one right here. Let's see if it rewinds. Yes, there we go. All right. Everybody, it was just a bit of a smoke detector situation in here. And we don't know why, but it went off a little crazy. Maybe it was Ken's nuts. We're just get a little too hot for things down in the basement here. So we set sent Ken to check it out to see if anything was burning down in the house like the cat. But here we are talking about the Gasolina Perdigon, and exactly what is it? Well, that's a great question that not a lot of people can answer, but it's a modern nymph, and it embodies the Perdigon fly style. Remember, the tungsten, the fast sinking, it's durable, and it's very effective, which is why a lot of people Euro nymph, is because it is a very effective way to catch fish, and a lot of them are in competition fishing, so they're just sitting there trying to catch as many fish as they can, and the size doesn't matter, but the numbers do. And so fishing something like this in the riffles, and your tight line nymphing or check nymphing or Euro nymphing, and so a fly like this is just kind of a searching pattern, and it doesn't always represent something. But the Gasolina Perdigon is a very effective pattern. So when we ask kind of like what does it imitate, it could be a blue wing olive, it could be a midge, it could be caddis larva, it could be just kind of any general mayfly nymph. Remember, a lot of flies like the Prince nymph and the Copper John, they don't quite emulate something exactly. They're kind of just covering a wide array of different nymph patterns. So the thick UV resin coating on this, which a lot of Euro nymphs, if you want to call them, are built up with UV resin, and they're very durable. These flies, because we want to get them down, you want them to be banging off the rocks, and so if they're not durable, that alone will cause your flies to become undone, just like Ken's shorts. So we gotta put some UV resin on those to keep them more durable. You can see there's not a lot of movement, there's not a lot of legs, there's not a lot of stuff like that coming off this. It's just really a very streamlined, heavy, sinks fast, and that is the main purpose behind something like this. Question Gary asked was, what sizes should you make the Perdigons in? And honestly, they're probably mostly fished in like that 14 to 16 inch, or not inch, size range. Just thinking, I guess I'm thinking of Ken, he's testicling my patience tonight. 14 to 16, and honestly, you can go more once you get smaller with these tungsten beads on them. I think they become really proportion funny, but they do exist, and you can go smaller. Again, if you are going to fish them, like we talked about, as such as a midge pattern, then you do probably want to go quite a bit smaller than that. So how to fish that? Well, Euro nymphing or tight line, as we've talked about, and our friend Ken has dressed up as his favorite Euro nympher. It's a whole, I don't understand. I'm not proficient in that style. And what I mean by that style is they have formulas to their leaders on how to get them to sink the fastest. They have they don't use balls. They use there's like a cider on their leader, and they have done it. It's very effective. But when I've done it, I've just basically taken the indicator off, and I haven't totally geeked out about all the other stuff. The longer rods, kind of using like 3 weights, longer rod, because you're only casting so far upstream, and you want to stay in line with it. So you're not casting out there and you're getting adrift. You're casting up, and your rod's pointing down, and you're stripping in the slack, and you're just leading your flies, feeling them bounce on the bottom. And you need that very sensitive rod to help you pick up any subtle strikes. So it's often been said, and I tell clients all the time, so many strikes will go unnoticed when you have a bobber, which is why it's important for us to set the hook when we do see something out of the ordinary happen. And so it's where kind of that tight line nymphing or Euro nymphing really picks up your game, because you're feeling it and you're not visually seeing it. Sometimes what happens is from that translation of seeing the indicator move to setting the hook, could be a missed fish. But don't always have to use this as just a Euro nymphing fly. You can use it as a dry dropper setup. You can do it as like a hopper dropper. You can go smaller flies. But remember, those smaller flies are going to have a hard time staying up, especially if you use the tungsten beads on this, because it's going to kind of weigh them down. Not a huge lot of entomology on this fly, other than just kind of introducing you to the styles. I'm going to go into the Euro nymphing a little bit more when we talk about the Chai T Nymph, because I believe that one, the difference in the two is that one is tied on a jig nymph, which is kind of what you would love to do with your Euro, so that the hook rides up and not down and catches bottom. Because like I said earlier, we are trying to get those flies to be bouncing off the bottom. So yeah, there's a kind of, you can read this on the screen here, and I do have more history about where the Euro nymphing came from, the Czech nymphing, the Spanish nymphing, and I think that's really fun to kind of talk about, because it is a style of fly fishing, and very effective. And I know Tim can kind of touch on that. He did a trip when he was in Spain, and it's just uber effective. Like, if numbers is the game, and sometimes spots that it works best are spots that people will bypass, and they'll walk right through these shallow riffles to get to the riffle run pool. And there's a ton of fish, especially when the water starts to warm up a little bit, is fish get up in there because it's highly oxygenated. And then you got to ask yourself the question, like, are you going after fish that maybe we should leave alone? A whole moral debate, which will not be the purpose of this, but I'll let Tim lead you guys through this fly. It doesn't take very long. So super effective fly that doesn't take long seems to be the theme with a lot of flies that work well, as they're not difficult and they work well. So with much further ado, the fire alarms are off, the cat isn't burnt, and Ken is tucked in. So we'll head this over to Timothy.
All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about this. And yeah, Dana, like Dana said, I was able to do a trip when I was in Spain with my family visiting there. I did a Euro nymphing trip. Not that I knew that's what it was when I got into it, but it is, like you said, it's an extremely effective style. I was actually being guided by like a world champion, because normally this, like, you compete in Euro nymphing in Europe, and it's kind of gained popularity here. And it was very, very informative for sure. And I will tell you, it was unbelievably effective. You felt like you caught every fish. Like, it wasn't like you cleaned out a pool and then you moved on to the next one kind of thing. The interesting thing about it is I think it's about as close to gear fishing as you can get without using gear. And I say that because you're not actually casting fly line if you're doing it properly. That's why you're using also these light rods. It's more of a slingshot motion, and you're running just really long chunks of fluoro or mono. Like he said, there's a cider piece in the middle there, and you're just watching and feeling, and that's really what it is. We're kind of making goof about Euro nymphing. It is a style of fly fishing. It's not one that we really do a lot of, but at times, even, you take an indicator off, essentially you're tight line nymphing, which is very, very similar, and very, very, like we said, it's super effective. But these flies that we're tying tonight do not need to be Euro nymphed. I guess that's the key thing I want to say here, is that the style that you use them doesn't have to be that way. Like Dana said, you could hopper dropper with them. We have fished, really come into our groove with a lot of jig style nymphs in the last couple of years, because they're super effective, especially as a bottom fly on a standard nymph rig. As that hook rides up, they don't snag as often, they get down deep, they hold your rig kind of in place, and they're just super effective for all those reasons. So these flies definitely don't have to be. This one we're tying first isn't on a jig nymph. It could be, but we're not tying it on one. The next one is on a jig nymph, and we'll talk a little bit more about that when we get to it. But let's head on over to the vise. We'll take a look at this, and we'll get going on this fly. So this is this little fella. We're tying this in a size 14 tonight. It is literally 2 materials and some thread. Like we said earlier, your color of thread choice does depict what the fly is going to look like at the end. So if I tied this all with orange, this is called mylar tinsel that we're putting on here, and it's see-through, it's opaque. So it really takes on the color that's below it. And I find to get that nice green color out of it, the best thing to do is tie it in black. The black doesn't really come through as bad as some of the other colors. I find that it resonates that tinsel quite well. And then I will come in at the end and put a collar on with some orange thread, but we'll be tying it mostly with some black UTC in 70. So let's get that out of the vise. Let's go ahead, get your next hook in, get your bead on your hook, remembering that the hook point is going to travel through the smallest hole on the bead first, and then we will slide it up against the eye of the hook. Make sure that's level in there somewhat. Go up a bit. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and start my thread just behind the bead on this fly. What's also important on these smaller flies is that we don't bulk up our material too much. We don't want to overuse our thread. So we're kind of being conscientious of the wraps that we're doing, and we're not going to put more than we need down to effectively tie this pattern. Now we're basically going to be using, the standard pattern calls for coq de leon, which is just a type of feather. But most standard hackle feathers, if you use some of the fibers off them, are going to work quite well. And I really like any of the barred hackles. I find that the grizzly barred black and white is a very, very effective. I don't really like the super kind of, these ones at the back aren't very stiff. They're quite fluffy. So I'm just going to pull a few of those away. And then I'm going to grab a group of maybe, I don't know, 10 of them. It's hard to describe an amount, but you're kind of just guessing with your eyes. Something in that nature. We want the tail to be there and be seen, but not be overbearing. So I'm going to start by tying this in first, and I'm going to start tying it in at the bead and then work it to the back. So I'm going to measure a tail that's roughly a hook shank in length, maybe a little bit shorter than a hook shank. I'm going to measure that off there. I'm going to transfer that to my other hand, and then I'm going to leave that at my tie-in at the bend of the hook where I want that to sit. So I know my tie-in up here is going to be just behind the bead. I'll come in here, gather that up, and now I can lift up on that material and just start taking thread wraps rearward until I get to just before the bend of the hook. We don't want to send this over the bend of the hook because then that tail is gonna sit down too far and it's gonna want to go over the bend. So I'm pretty much at my limits. I'm actually gonna take a wrap off of that so it sits up nicely. Now from here, I'm gonna take my thread back forward one more time. I'm gonna get rid of those tag ends. You can see them on this side, just a few tag ends from that tail fiber. We'll get those out of the way. We'll lock that down. And then I'm gonna go ahead and grab that tinsel. So this is that tinsel right here. As you can see, it's opaque. You can kind of see through it. I'm just gonna take a piece of maybe 4 inches or so to work with here. And I'm gonna start by tying this in on the near side of the fly, so towards myself. I'm gonna tie it in right behind the bead. And I'm gonna start bringing it towards myself as I go back. And I'm gonna take it all the way back to where I finished with my tail. Just like so. I'm gonna make sure I didn't affect that tail. That tail is still standing up nicely. And then I'm gonna run my thread back forward. Just nice even wraps. Don't want any bumps or anything in there. Want to keep a nice taper to this fly. And then from there, I'm just gonna start wrapping this forward. So my first wrap is kind of the most important. I need to get it super tight. So I'm gonna pull quite a bit of pressure to make sure that's snug down so I don't have this weird bump at the back. And then keeping that same nice tight tension, work around that hook point. And we wanna do just slightly overlapping wraps all the way forward to behind the bead. I'm gonna take this forward, keep going until I get just behind the bead. Then as always, we need to lock that material off. So I'm gonna take a thread wrap behind to start, then one in front. Then I'm gonna go back behind and then one in front again. And then I can go ahead and trim out that tinsel. Try to get it as close as you can.
Hold tight, we got an SOS.
All right, SOS.
SOS, we haven't had an SOS in a long
I know, it's kind of nice.
We actually had this the second SOS tonight.
That's true. That is true. That's what it's for, SOS. It just stops us from continuing until we're ready.
We just take a quick pause there.
Take a quick pause. Take a sip.
And Ken, get your thread in, because that's what happened.
Yeah. That's good.
Just wait. He'll let us know when he's back.
Yeah. So these nymphs, guys, they're like how we tie them, like I said, this one could be tied on a jig nymph too, and that would just cause it to ride differently. So when we're
save our sack. I can't wait for the sticker I'm gonna make.
It's gonna be bad. Not gonna be appropriate, that's for sure.
Carry on, Tim.
So the way this fly is gonna move in the water column is as you see it. So it's gonna ride with the hook down. Whereas on the jig style hook, like we're gonna do the next one on with a jig style bead as well, it's gonna float the other way. So the hook's gonna ride up. So how the orientation is based off of how the hook is. And that's the same way when we tie in dumbbell eyes, we choose where we want more weight, if it's on top or on bottom, depending on how we want that fly to ride. And that's kind of the idea behind the jig style nymphs and Euro nymphing, is that you get them deep and they can bounce along the bottom without getting hooked or caught up on anything. But this one would be a better nymph to be on a standard nymph rig. People want to pre-order the sticker.
I'm working on that right now, folks.
Oh, that's funny. All right. Well, Ken's good to go, so we're going to keep rocking here.
All right.
So what I'm going to do at this point is I am going to grab my orange thread, and I changed my mind. I was going to go pink, but I can't find it on my table, so I'm going to go to red. I'm just going to leave my bobbin hanging as is, and I'm going to come in, and it's just like restarting thread. I'm going to come in right here, and I'm going to start taking a few thread wraps back, and that's just going to cover up a little bit of that black thread, and that means that's going to be locked in. So I'll come in, trim out my orange tag end, and then I'll trim out my black tag end, and then I'll come back in, and I'm going to oh, don't lose my thread. Almost lost mine too. And then all we're going to do is finish off a collar and throw a whip finish on this, cover up any little bit of work that needs covered up if you got any little pieces to trim out. But I do want to build up this hot spot to be almost like, in a way, a thorax. So it's going to be just a little bulkier up here at the head than it is down the body. I'm going to do this a bit. It looks good to me. So now I'm just going to come in here and I'm going to whip finish this right here. And then I am going to do some resin work. And I really believe in using UV resin on these flies because it gives a lot of durability to that tinsel, because there isn't a lot of material here, but in theory you should be able to catch a lot of flies with this, or a lot of fish with this fly, if you have it properly protected with some resin. So I'm gonna go over to my bone dry Solarez. You know I love this stuff. Super thin. I'm gonna put just the lightest coat of resin all over that mylar and the wraps up behind the bead. So I'm gonna pretty much try to clear off my brush the best I can, so there's just a very small amount. And then I'm gonna come in here, I'm gonna coat the whole thing up over my thread wraps. What I don't want to do is put so much on that I get any of that resin sagging, which I have just a little bit right there. With the Norvise, if you get it smooth, you can give it a spin, any rotary vise, and that way it's gonna even out that resin, and then I start to cure it until it comes like so. And now that's going to be a heck of a lot more durable. It shouldn't come apart at any point until you probably have a big toothy something grab onto it. And even still, it should survive. And there you go, guys. That is the Gasolina Perdigon. Not a super challenging pattern, but I swear if you use these, they're going to work. My personal favorite in the Perdigons is actually purple. I really like the purple tinsel with purple thread. I find that's been very effective for me on our local watersheds. Ooh, there's Rosina. Look at her go.
Yeah. So everyone's like all over me. They're like, "Boo," and I'm like, well, she just was out for business. And then I called her in.
There she goes.
She says, I'm here, girl. I'm here, everybody. It's me, Rosina. So you can be happy. You can be happy, everyone. Sorry.
There she goes. There she goes.
I was building a sticker.
There you go, guys. Hopefully that was very doable for you. Very simple fly, but it's nice to throw in some of these easier ones after some tougher weeks of tying. So, yeah, give it a try. Stick it in your box. If you don't believe me, just try it and then prove me wrong.
What should we do now? We're running out of time again.
Aren't we? Might actually finish on time today.
Yeah.
Whatever that means.
Well, it looks like we've got this one.
Oh, the bacon.
Savory. This is savory.
Oh, I'm excited for this.
Oh, what's what's that, Tim?
Did you bring any milk?
I think there's something you can milk over there.
I don't want to milk that.
Oh, guys, Black's Egg Bakery. You can head over to that QR code. Just bam. And if you just want to buy us some treats, well, put our names on there. We'll go pick them up and we'll eat them. That's
yeah, you can buy us some treats.
That's a great way to do it. I think I might have found the...
Like you said earlier, dad bods are in. Right?
Yeah. I mean, that just is because we want to eat more treats. I'm just only doing this.
Oh my, what is this?
Well, we did know it was pastries, and we did know that it was savory. We just weren't quite sure exactly.
Oh man, that looks good. The hand pies again. With bacon, jalapeno it appeared.
Sure, exactly.
Oh man. Maggie.
And the good news is...
Yeah?
Some buttons don't work. All right, what's next? Oh, there it is.
There
That's the full
man.
meal deal because, oh my goodness.
That looks delicious. Little sesame seed topping.
We're going to have to wait to eat these, aren't we? Did we
Till
do
the
it to
end.
ourselves?
I
We do
know.
it to ourselves.
It's just brutal. Now we got to wait a bit.
But what we can do is, where did that go? Okay, what we can do is let's finish off. We did our beer reviews. We are going to play Flyingo shortly. But what I definitely want to do is I want to talk about, well, let's just start with Maggie here. So we're going to show you guys kind of like our sponsors and the amazing people that they are.
The Valentine's Day
so,
market.
Oh, shoot, I had some newer music. Guys, falling apart. Fire alarms, the nuts, all things are going south. And that's not what I wanted to show you guys.
There's our music.
Oh, hang in there. We got one more fly. Okay, so if you go over to Maggie's website, go over. You had the QR code. If you go on her Instagram, also you can find this website, which is blackstagbakery.square.site. It's a bit confusing. It's a bit long. Even if you just type in Google Black Stag Bakery Valentine's Day Market, I'm sure it will pop up. And so Old Town Square is hosting this. So this is what you can get.
Oh, baby.
It's what you can pre-order. And these prices are in Canadian. So
they're free for Americans.
Free for Americans. That's tiramisu brownie we had. This is the one I voted on to win today, and it didn't. You can't see my mouse, so it doesn't matter. And that's them. So if you guys head over to our website, because it ends tomorrow, so you're going to do it tonight, make sure you order. And if they're for me and Tim or Ken or his nut, just make sure you put on there who they're for.
Delicious.
And look at this. We are not charging for this market as tax break until February 15th. Oh,
very
so
nice.
it's 5% you save, 55, right?
Yeah.
And then if you're American, you're gonna save another 40% because you're just American. So it's like 45. It's like half price.
Must be
half
nice.
price to buy me and Tim and Ken and his nuts some treats.
Sounds like a deal.
Got to feed the family.
Let's make a deal. No.
All right. Okay. Next up here, we got our friends at High Drift Boats. And so if you head over to the website at hideoutdoors.com, well, we're going to just kind of walk you through here some of their stuff. We're going to check out the used boats. So they typically, oh, look at this, guys. They sell out quick. So they've got a lot of their boats up here already ready for sale. Oh, what's this one? This one's Jordan's. This is Jordan's from last year.
Jordan's from last year, yeah. There it is.
Look at that. A 2024 High Drift Boat XL low profile. An absolute banger.
Yeah,
That's
that was a
boat.
banger color.
Look at that. Customized the whole thing, the color, everything. And as you can see in this one here, like all the sea deck in the flooring, gosh, they're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. This is a 2011. I mean, they don't lose their quality. That's the thing with these awesome drift boats. And they do actually, I think they lost a bet, so they're selling a plaque.
It looks like it.
Lots of stuff, accessories. So a lot of things here. You can get apparel. You can come see us at the Calgary Boat and Sportsman Show. There's lots of different seating. The nice thing about what Hyde does is the modular style. I had a picture I was going to show you guys, but I can't remember where I put it.
Yeah, just being modular in general, you can change so much. Even after you've purchased the boat, if you want to change it, you can get other parts, or you can just move things around. Like it's.
Yeah, I wonder if this one will show it here.
So versatile.
Yeah, it has some pictures here. So this is a skiff. So we're just kind of seeing some like that's the sea deck. There's the detail. Okay, so here's from top bottom. Just the modularness that I remember they built this one last year, and this is an absolutely beautiful boat. And Jordan's new boat this year is a skiff.
Yeah.
High drift boat. That's a high-low, low profile. So difference here. If you see this one here pops up here as the low pro. If you notice the bow versus this one over here, the bow comes up. So the low pro is the Bow River is a perfect river for that. The skiff is really good on the Missouri and Montana, and because you got to ask yourself about the waves coming in. And so what happened on their high side boats is they were hard to get into for less ambulatory people, but the waters they were in, they needed the high side because the waves would come over the front and fill the boat. So they created this high-low side, which you can see on the right side. And that comes up in the bow to protect from water, but it drops down to allow people a little easier in, kind of giving you the same height as the low pro. We run low pros. Mm-hmm. And then there's just this, it's high side, but it's not really like the old...
Not like Lavro high side, yeah.
Yeah, like a Lavro bathtub. So that's a skiff model. You can see the storage isn't less. It's just redesigned a little bit different. Maybe we start rowing skiffs. We don't know.
Yeah.
Haven't rowed one up here. So head over to High Drip Boats. See the fun things they do over there. And as we head over to our next sponsor, Wolf Creek Anglers. Their website, wolfcreekangler.com. It's a fly shop, but watercraft and equipment rentals. Oh my goodness, Tim, what's in Flyingo tonight? Now that we're here.
Well, there's a lot of stuff in Flyingo, but this is a big additive.
This is also in at Flyingo. So you get one full day Missouri Rift drift boat rental, compliments of Wolf Creek Anglers. So that doesn't include the shuttle. I mean, $30 shuttles, which Wolf Creek Angler also is the cheapest shuttle on the Mo. Mm-hmm. But you could get one of these drift boats for free tonight. You win the Flyingo, you can go down there, you get a free drift boat rental. So take your buddies, whatever you want to do. There's 3 of you can fit in the boat, your dog, and they're super helpful. Like it's incredible. They'll tell you where to go, what to do, how the rivers. We call it the tilted bathtub. It's very easy to manage, and there's not a lot of secrets about which, comparative to like the Elk in Fernie.
Yeah.
It's a place that renting a drift boat is actually doable, but you don't even have to rent one because if you win Flyingo tonight,
just rent one for free.
You get one for free. Also, what's really awesome, if you don't even need guides down there, there are cabins and it's like small condos kind of thing. It's where we stay when we go fishing on the Mows. We stay at Wolf Creek Anglers, and it's great. The fly shop, you can see, is right there in the photo. Their lodging is here. They've got tons of different options. Some like the 2 bedrooms, the 3 bedrooms. They got these cabins. Let's check out this one.
Yeah, and they just renovated a few of theirs as well.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Anyways,
very nice.
These aren't them, but this is in the area, the Yurta Crag.
Yeah.
Yeah, as well as their fly shop, smaller fly shop, but everything you need. And they also have the ability to take you down the river and teach you how to fish it by mending.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Men.
Wolf
Baldy.
Creek Anglers, we want to thank them.
Yeah.
And down to our friends at Fishpond. So head over to fishpondusa.com/TNL. Check out some incredible. You guys have been talking about it weekly. Is the amazing gear and hats. Look at the hats. Hats right here.
Right there.
A
Look
sun
at it.
hat, high country hat. Mine's a little different than this, but very similar to that. And they're another thing that submersibles.
Yeah.
That backpack.
Their bags and their hip packs are just like
Next
nothing
level.
else.
Yeah. So make sure you check over there. If you're Euro nymphing, you're going to want to wear a vest.
Yes, you will. And what they're really known for.
Well, what we love them for. Boat bags. Boat bags, super awesome. Troy's had his forever.
Forever, yeah.
Not that I don't use their boat bag, but I go into the hard, the Yeti one.
Yeah.
Oh man, last year this rod case is super awesome. The nets, where's the nets?
Yeah. That's what they're really known for.
Do you see the
Fishpond
net
nets.
anywhere? Nets, where are you? Why don't I see
Products? Fishing? That's too far away for me to see.
Maybe they're under tools. The net's a tool.
Nope.
Anyways,
there's the net right there.
Absolutely banger nets. We use them on the boat, on walking wades, indestructible, often imitated but never duplicated.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Tyler, but Tyler, you got a guided day, so you've already essentially won it.
Yeah, you could do your guided day, and then you could get a rented boat the next day.
Yeah. So Flyingo's big tonight. What else do we got? You show them the other stuff there. So make sure Ken's tucked in before we
I think I'm
Ken,
good.
you been down to the Mo?
Yes, I have.
That's right.
Unbelievable. Floated it in the Watermasters.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
All right.
This
Well, the
is a big
prizes are
pri-
stacking up because nobody's won in a few weeks.
Yeah.
But from our friends at Fishpond, we've got our Fishpond puck. We have a hat here from Grundon's.
Nice.
We've also got a hat here from our sponsors at Fishpond. Very nice hat. I have one of these. Love them. From us here at Fly Fishing Bover Outfitters, we have our nymph box full of nymphs. And even better, underneath that first sticker is a Captain Clutch sticker.
OMG. What does the Captain Clutch sticker do?
Well, that saves your bacon when you get to the Doors of Doom.
You don't have to go to the Doors of Doom.
And then we have a second nymph box in here with a few of our favorites. Another one you don't want to miss. There's like, I don't even know, 2-3 dozen flies in each of these boxes.
Yeah.
And us, as well from us here at Fly Fishing Bow River, you have a Power Taper Orvis Pro line.
That's like
This
a
is
$200 fly line.
Oh, they're wild actually right now.
It's insane.
But yeah, it's insane.
Should I
That's in
take it
a
back?
6
Should I
weight.
take it back?
No.
That's favorite fly line right there. You're going to love it too because you're going to win it tonight.
And we've got a sun hoodie here from our friends that we just talked about at Wolf Creek Angler. Very nice. We have another, my favorite sun shirt from us at Fly Fishing Bow Outfitters.
The Bow River Camo. We're basically suiting up all the people that are going to go on this free boat rental.
That's right. And then also from our friends here at Grundon, we have an awesome hoodie. Nice blue hoodie with a beautiful trout on the back.
You guys better go
That's what
buy
you
your
got.
Captain Clutch stickers.
Yeah.
It's not too late, but it's almost too late.
See, Ken can preach about it.
Yeah, twice.
Oh yeah, one more hat. One more hat from us here at Fly Fishing Bow Outfitters.
Yeah, that's right.
Those are nice hats. They're super light.
Yeah. Very, very cool in the... So anyways, I've been working on a bit of a sticker and I'm about to reveal
Don't
it.
do this.
No, don't do it yet because I can't
Oh
see
my
it.
gosh.
Yeah.
I'm never chewing bubble gum again.
There it is. I just want to know what you think of Save Our Sack SOS at its finest.
I'll order one.
Pre-orders only.
I mustache you a question.
I just zoomed in to take out any.
Just tell me, guys,
failures.
who pick an actor out there and tell me who Ken looks like right now.
Yeah.
There's no way you get this wrong. Just think Adam Sandler movies. That's all I can say.
That's right.
So good.
How did we get so far behind again?
Just the way it goes.
Oh.
All right. Today's the day I win.
There it is. You need one line, and we've got 6 calls on the board. Even Tim's playing now.
I'm playing. I can never find this card.
See, what happened is Ken won. He won 2 in a row, like one in episode 1 and 3. And then he bought a Captain Clutch sticker after the fact.
Rookie mistake.
But just so everybody knows, I'm going to check in on the Captain Clutch stickers to make sure everybody's fine.
One line wins anywhere. Where is my Morris Bowman? I'm going to win. I'm telling you.
All right. Just checking in if you guys buy Captain Clutch stickers.
Toast and gasoline.
Tim, why not whip finish your black thread before starting the red orange thread instead of tying the... So good question.
Yeah,
why not whip finish your black thread before starting the red or orange thread instead of tying the red or orange?
Well, the most simple answer to that, Brendan,
It's
is
all UV'd.
It's and you're saving time and efficiency. If you're wrapping back up over top of it, it's no different than tying in another material. You've secured it down, so you don't actually need to whip finish that one because it's going to be locked down with your next thread. So it's just an efficiency thing. That's all. But neither answer is wrong. You could whip finish it and then add your next thread too. But great question.
Yeah, half hitch is something, well, people can whip finish with their fingers, but half hitch is really easy. Just bing, bang, boom.
You just wanted to say that. Bing, bang, boom.
All right, looks like we got no winners. Remember, what do you do if you get bingo? Tim will tell you.
Well, it's pretty simple. You just got to put your card ID, which call it's on, and that's it, really. Card ID and what call it was on. So if it was on the Swinging Caddis, then you put in call 7 and your card ID. Swinging Caddis. I was on a roll here. Now it's not going so good.
Should have called this show Ken, Dana, and Tim Go Nuts tonight.
Going nuts.
Howdy doody. All right, we got no winners? We got no winners. We got no winners. We're going to go number 8. Call number 8. Top Shelf Hopper, which I believe is in our final episode of That Fly.
Yes, it is.
So many good foam. Bingo. There we go. Travis Booth. So what I want you guys to do is hopefully Travis, do you have... I think he has a Captain Clutch sticker.
Does he?
Oh, he's a veteran.
Oh,
Of course.
Travis.
Let's see. Gonna take the win. Take all the winnings.
He's going to take all the winnings and we don't even have to visit the wizard.
Or his daughter. She wasn't very nice either.
Yeah. Well, he's back. I saw him. Before the show. He was over there doing things. Travis looks like a Captain Clutch immunity sticker.
Buddy.
Is Travis Booth.
There you go, buddy.
Order number 107-2227-0278. Travis Booth is immune. And he wins all of that. We don't even have to go into the wizard.
What a prize pack. Dang.
Yeah.
So what happened there, guys, was Travis bought a Captain Clutch sticker. So it's free to play Flyingo and it's free to win. What happens if you do win bingo like this and you didn't buy yourself what we call a Captain Clutch immunity sticker, then you would have to go face the Doors of Doom. And the Doors of Doom there's just a very creepy wizard who we don't want to talk about it. But I don't know, maybe this is great. Maybe you think to yourself, wow, look at this. Oh, actually, we should check his winnings first. We're just so trustworthy of him because he works in the trusted public servant. Okay, what was it? Bingo card 96. So we got ways here of checking your stories. Call number 7, because sometimes people There it is.
Very
You
nice.
See it? Right there. We
Heck yeah.
rungy dung dung. There it is. Call
Winner.
7. And we have ways of tie breaking. But ultimately, we've got one more fly to tie. We got to come back and crush the bacon that Maggie has made for us. And we got to tie the chai T Nymph. Well, let's just say thanks to the sponsors, and we'll be right back.
Innovation is in our DNA here at Fishpond, and this year we're raising the bar. From the brand new Storm Shadow line with industry first weather resistance to new Nomad net models crafted for any application. Built for every mile, the entire line is crafted for the rugged demands of adventure travel to the ease of everyday angling. Head on over to fishpondusa.com to find a dealer near you.
Times and places are all in who you share 'em with, and it's life. And the point is enjoying who you share it with. Joy is who you share it with.
All right.
All right.
We're going to whisper you into a little bit of magic here. Travis said, put the boat rental back for someone else. So, well, we will keep that prize
All
in the
right.
cash.
Thank you, Travis.
That's great
generous.
to know. And the wizard said, check his card. The wizard did.
Very
Thanks
nice.
to all the sponsors. We appreciate you guys. And Travis, thank you for playing so diligently. And it's great to see a winner finally.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
It's been 4. And there's a lot of prizes in there, a lot of flies, a lot of prizes. And that's beautiful too. So let's head over here because we're almost to the end.
Almost there.
Goodness gracious.
Almost time to enjoy one of these.
For our roasted jalapeno bacon cheddar feta-filled puff pastry. Yeah. You know when we eat those? Whenever I can figure out how to get Ken back into this party.
Just the face, though. You never know.
Just the voice. I zoomed you in, so there's no worries about it.
Perfect, man.
It's like somebody bumped the fly camera, so we're going to have to fix that. Or maybe not. All's good in the hood.
Good.
Let's
Good.
do it.
Let's do it. It's time. Oh my gosh, look at this thing. Oh man, that looks so yummy.
Thank you, Maggie.
Thank you, Maggie.
That's actually why Ken came up this week.
It sure is.
Where do you go?
I thought
Where
I
do you
had
start?
the ability to put Ken on screen.
Oh well, Ken.
It's all right.
Can't wait.
Oh, that's almost some, hold tight.
Okay.
That's some ASMR stuff. I can't
Can't
figure
hand
it
it
out.
out. Say hold tight.
Oh man, so light and fluffy.
Oh,
All
wow.
right. No, we got to stop the music. I don't know how to do that. I was just kidding. I do know how to do that. Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
Oh my gosh, Maggie.
That's very good.
I'll bring Ken in here. Watch this. I think this is him. There it is.
It's good.
Oh man.
Mm. I'm definitely gonna vacuum later. Bleach and vacuum the couch.
Yeah.
Wow. That is something, Maggie.
What I do wish that our next beer was complement this.
Mm. Gosh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Heard it here first, folks. Can't even talk. Where do we go from here?
Only down.
It's beer falling! Join Dana and Tim as they sip, savor, and sometimes suffer through craft beer adventures.
Man, that
The best part about it is it's not hot.
no, but it's just the right amount. It
There's just
hits
a
bit. It's like,
little,
oh, there it is.
little something, but
All right.
I think she removed the seeds. That's what's saving my bacon.
There's bacon in there. Okay, so
All right,
the next
what's up?
the next
Next
beer
one.
we're gonna try here. I think this is it.
You're ranking it before we even try it.
Oh, I'm gonna turn those off. Just working a little backwards. Ken flustered us tonight.
Ken, you got a little something on mustache left.
It's not a nut. All right, so we've poured this. The brewery is Equilibrium Brewery in Brooklyn, New York, USA. It is a galactic explosion of fruit flavors: peach, clementine, raspberry, lime, and vanilla swirled together in a thick, creamy smoothie-like sour ale.
Ooh, that smells
Tart, juicy,
good.
and dangerously delicious.
Take a whiff of that.
Oh my, that is good juice. All right.
All right.
Here we
Ken-
go.
Ken,
Ken, we
yours is
gave you
right
the
there.
can right there. Oh, frick, that's...
Whoa.
Finish that can. I need it. That's top. That's going.
Oh, that is something else.
That's going. Gosh darn it.
Holy.
Sweet Moses. Oh, that is so good.
Oh,
That's
Sounds
like
like a lighter version of sour crust.
it's like dino sours in a
yeah,
can.
it is. It's exactly what it is.
Well, that's
Oh,
trouble
that's
in a
good.
can is what that is.
Yeah, that is.
Yum yum. Everything tastes so good right now.
Wow, that fires up your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And interesting because it actually complements the jalapenos in there.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's
Sweet and savory
it's
at
like
the
it
same
was-
time.
It's like it was meant to be.
Ooh.
Mike said it tastes like jam. It's Dino Sours.
Dino sours
Yeah.
in a can.
Yeah.
On it. That's
If
what it
Dino
is.
Sours was a beer, I would be in our. Oh gosh.
Dangerous. Yep, 5 all the way. across the
I
board.
already ranked it, Tim.
That's perfect.
Ken,
Yeah, yeah.
26-inch
Fives.
brown trout, toilet bowling a hopper, and you didn't miss the hook set.
it might aid in some heartburn later,
A little acidic, but
but
worth it.
yeah, like you're probably not drinking a dozen.
No.
No,
But
you'd
like-
be hating tomorrow.
A hot day on the river, and you're just like, I mean, it's strong too, 7.5.
Ooh.
Peach, clementine, raspberry, lime, and vanilla swirled together. That's
You nailed it. Equilibrium Brewery.
Yeah,
Check
wherever
'em
you're
out.
at. All right, guys, chai tea. Get out your black thread, I believe, UTC 70. And I'm going to teach you a little bit about the chai tea. I think that's what I'm doing. And some Euro nymphing.
Dina. I think they know.
Who's they?
The trout. They know about the chai tea nymph. They've cracked the code. We're exposed.
Sketchy, you do realize the trout don't have internet access, right?
That's what they want you to think.
All right, let's pretend for just 1 second that the trout do have Wi-Fi. Why would they be after the chai tea nymph?
Because it's too good.
I mean, yeah, well, it's pretty killer. The tungsten bead, a flashy body, and it sinks fast. I'd eat that too if I were a trout.
You're one of them, aren't you?
Sketchy. I guide people to catch fish, not the other way around. Sketchy, listen, just tie the fly, fish it deep, and stop overthinking it.
All right, Dana. But I'm watching you, and so are the trout.
All right. That's a little skit to get you ready and tell you a little bit about the chai tea nymph and how effective it is, where it came from, and why we fish it, because, well, it's just a small upside down nymph, and they all tend to seem to work. So maybe this one works a little better than the other one. We don't know. But up here we can tie 3 on at a time, so sometimes we do, and we just try to find which one works a little better than the other one. And that's fine too. So the chai tea nymph is what we're going to talk about right here. A little bit of a history here that the modern Euro-style jig nymph is designed by Will Spokes. Will's an Australian who now calls Calgary home, and he works out of Fishtail's Fly Shop. So if you're down there, say, yo, Will, we tied the chai tea nymph on Thursday Night Live Fly Tying. We just want to give props wherever we can give props. Sometimes it's hard to find who and when and where the person that designed the fly or tied the fly. But this one's kind of a local favorite around here on the Bow River and in the southern Alberta stream. So we thought, hey, we'd bring this to you guys. Maybe you've never heard of it, and now you know. Very simple to tie. As we discussed earlier, the simplest ties are sometimes, or most of the times, the most effective flies. And I can really speak the truth to that because I 100% believe that. Very similar entomology and all that stuff with the other fly. So this one here, I just want to talk a little bit about the history of Euro nymphing and where it came from. Obviously Europe because of the name. But as we see here that the technique traces back to the Czech Republic, Poland, and France, where anglers developed specialized nymphing techniques to dominate in international fly fishing tournaments. Now, do you think fly fishing should be a sport, a competition? You can put that in the comments and let me know, but I don't. And that's just my opinion. And that's to take nothing away from everybody who has a lot of fun participating in that style of fly fishing. I just don't think it should be a competition, but that's my opinion, and it really doesn't matter. The Czech nymphing style was 1980s, 1990s, and like the name implies, it originated in Czechoslovakia. The anglers developed this tight line method using short, heavy-weighted flies fished at a close range, as Tim spoke to earlier. No balls, no strike indicators, just a direct connection to the nymphs. The Polish nymphing, similar to the Czech nymphing, but with longer leaders and lighter flies, and they used it to fish deeper water more effectively. Then the French nymphing, the French introduced the longer leaders, often 20 plus feet. And we're not casting them, don't get afraid of this like a dry fly, but think more in just like lobbing it. Okay, lighter tippets, small, delicate flies to finesse wary fish in ultra clear, pressured water. So the longer the leader, the more that they were away from the situation. And the picky flies, which often where Tim's going in a few weeks, is New Zealand, where they use like 13-foot leaders for dry fly fishing, because that tends to be the situation on the surface as well. Then we got the Spanish nymphing. This pushed the technique even further with ultralight flies, ultra long leaders, and super sensitive cider material to detect the softest takes. As we discussed earlier, there's no bobber. The leader just has a bit of a cider material, and they can understand the visual and the tactile part of Euro nymphing coming together. These methods merged into what we now call Euro nymphing, a hybridized approach that maximizes contact with the flies, eliminates the drag, and increases sensitivity to detect even the lightest strikes. So you feel like you just didn't miss any takes because you kind of felt or saw all of it. How we Euro nymph today? Whoa, just look a little ahead of myself there. So modern Euro nymphing is all about direct connection and precision. Unlike traditional indicator nymphing where the fly is suspended under the bobber, could be more drag, you might not see it. You definitely don't feel it before you see it. You see it, you set it, you feel it. Okay? Using the longer leaders that we talked about, the heavy weighted nymphs, like we're tying tonight, the tungsten bead jigs, the heads, the weight of these flies to get them down super quick, often fished in faster water. Eliminates the drag by maintaining a tight connection to the fly throughout the entire drift. It's very important that you don't have any kind of disconnect between your rod tip and those flies. That's where you could miss a strike. And if you're going to miss a strike, you're not a Euro nympher, because they never miss a strike. Reels balanced with a light rod, often with a full cage designed to prevent the thin leader material from slipping through. So there's a lot of Euro nymphing setups. You can Euro nymph with a 9-foot normal rod, but to get the maximum feel and balance and all that, that's the stuff we talked about. I don't fully geek out about. Tippet rings, ciders, high-vis colored mono for strike detection. So now the interesting part is they went from feel to adding sight back in. So they're kind of like multiplying their senses to make sure they miss nothing. All right. How to fish a Euro nymph rig. Simply cast upstream, keeping your rod tip high. So that's called high sticking. You're following. So I would say you're kind of leading the flies. Your rod's here and your flies are here, and you're kind of leading them downstream. As an indicator goes, we mend upstream and we just let those dead drift. But without an indicator, you need to be kind of like ahead of your flies, stripping in the slack so you can feel anything that hits or touches your fly. And then you can set the hook. And a hook set simply should be, boom, just set downstream and fish faces upstream. Your flies are coming, you set downstream. You should have your fish, if it's a fish. Everything I just talked about is right there. Very simple to do, and you can geek out about it as much as you want to do. But the Euro nymphing style catches more fish, can work in any condition. I've taken this style, and I have what you would like to call as Euro nymphing. I've streamer fished like that. So another day, another time, but a very effective way to fish streamers. You might be asking yourself, what the hell? But it works very well. No indicator, no drag, more hookups, light takes. You're feeling everything. Your idea behind doing this is to win the competition and not let anything go by you. It moved out of the competition style fishing, and it's just kind of really taken its own legs, run with it. A lot of the big fish companies, fly fishing companies, have got into this, setting up the rods, the reels. Also, I think it's a marketing thing. So we add a whole nother style and we got market a product, and that works too. You can Euro nymph with a 9-foot rod, the same rod that you're casting dry flies with. It's just there's better ways to do it. There's more effective ways to do it. And now you go geek out as much as you say. And like I said here, you'll never go back to a bobber again. And I put in Parentheses that Ken made me say this because he did. And I think from me to you, that's all I got. That's all I got for you guys. And now Tim's going to take you through this quick tie. It's a quick tie. It's only a couple of materials. And there you go.
All right, guys. Let's rock and roll on this fly. This isn't, like Dana said, it's not a super difficult fly. This one is just, again, a few materials, quite simple to get through, and it's going to be a nice quick one. There's not a lot of technique in this one. We're just working with kind of a funkier material on a small fly, which we're going to do some trimming on and just kind of make it a little bit more suitable for its size. But let's head over to the vise to take a peek at it, and then we'll get our hook and bead set and ready to go for this fly. So this is it. What you see right here, we've got our jig hook and tungsten bead. We have some bronze crystal flash at the back is the tail. We also have it's more or less it's a chenille that we're going to trim down a little shorter. It's going to make up the body of this fly, and as you see here, I kind of did the same thing. I added my hot spot on this one as well, which I'll do again once we get there. So I'm going to start by popping this one out of the vise. Now I want to kind of show you here because this is a little different on these nymph style hooks and beads. So it's not a standard looking bead. It's also not a standard looking hook. As you can see, there's a down angle there, 45-degree down angle. I was going to try to grab one of these beads with some forceps to show you because it'd be a little bit easier to describe. But on these beads, you can see on this side there's a small opening, okay? Think of that as the side you want your hook to go through. On the other side, you have a larger slit, and that one there, that groove there, is designed to allow the angle of this bead. So if I push it right here and it stops, okay, that's not where it needs to be. I need to rotate that bead over until it sits right up and down on that bead. Now you have more weight up here on top, and that weight naturally is going to cause that hook to spin in the water, and that's why the hook's going to ride up. So it's important that you put it on properly so you're taking advantage of that. So make sure you put your hook point through the smaller of the two eyes, just like you would on a normal bead, even though it looks different. And that's what's going to give us the advantage of having that bead sit higher on the hook eye. Now I'm going to come in here with my UTC 70 in black, and I'm going to start by putting a little thread dam right against that bead, and that's going to help it sit up and sit where it's supposed to. And then I'll come back over my thread and get rid of my thread tag. Now from here, before I move down the fly, I'm gonna prep some material because I'm gonna tie it in right here, creating that nice even underbody. I want you to go ahead and grab one of your long pieces of this bronze tinsel crystal flash. We basically want to end up with 4 pieces in our hand. So I'm just gonna cut off roughly half of one of those long pieces. I'm gonna double it over in my fingers, so I've got it doubled over. Then I'll come in and trim out the loop on the bottom. Then I'm going to flip it again one more time. So I've got 2 right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this around my thread evenly. So I've got half on one side, half on the other. So effectively, when I get down to the base, I'm going to have 4 pieces. So I'm then going to draw that down on top of the hook shank. And I'm going to start taking some thread wraps back. Now I can see I've got my 4 pieces of crystal flash hanging out the back. I'm going to lift up on these guys, and I'm going to keep them right up on top of the hook shank, which again will actually be the bottom side of the fly. I'm going to take these rearward all the way to the hook bend. Now this is a barbless jig hook, so you can't actually see the barb because there's not one there, but that's roughly where we're going to leave it. Imagine where that barb would be on that hook point, and that's where we want to leave it. Now we're going to come in and trim this to length right away, and I want this to be just shy of a full hook length in length off the back of the fly. So it's going to be a little longer, somewhere in that region, okay? Somewhere to about 3/4 of that hook shank length. Set that stuff aside. We'll use it on the next fly when you do it again. Okay, now we've only got one more material to bring forward, and that is going to be this chenille type material. And this gray color is what we're tying it in today. You can see it's basically a center rope with a bunch of little fibers coming off of it like that. I'm going to cut myself probably about a 6-inch piece off of here just to make it easier to work with. Probably get a couple of flies out of this piece. Trim that off. Now when I tie this in, I want to tie down just the very interior rope piece is what I'm really trying to capture. So I'm going to bring this down to my hook shank. And I'm gonna get that locked in. I'm giving my bobbin a little spin, cord it up, grab that material, and bring it down right up on top. And I'm gonna bring my thread back right to where I finished with that crystal flash. Then I can just take some nice even wraps all the way forward to behind the bead. Now I'm gonna come in here, do a little half hitch, save my work, set my bobbin aside, so I have my hands free to work with. Now, as we wrap this forward, every time I make a wrap, I wanna draw those fibers back so I'm not trapping them with that rope that's underneath. I'm gonna pull them rearward. Now this is gonna just take a little bit of time because you wanna do nice touching wraps. We should be able to cover up basically all of that black thread. That gray rope is basically working as just another thread, so we want to cover up the majority of all that black thread if we can. And every time I come past the hook point and I come up, I'm gonna grab those materials, pull them rearward, and just continue like this all the way forward to the eye. Like we said, pretty simple pattern. Not a ton of technique in this one. We're just gonna be wrapping this material forward, add a hot spot, call it good. And keep moving, we're almost there. I'm gonna get right up behind the bead and I'm gonna go right to the bead on this one. We'll add the hot spot kind of over the material at the end. I'll come right up here until I've got all the way to the bead. Do one more wrap. And then I'm gonna bring my thread back, do my thread wrap behind, thread wrap in front, and repeat. Once I've done that, I can go ahead and trim out that chenille material. Set that aside for your next fly. Now I want to draw all that material, those little pieces off that fiber back, take a couple more wraps. This time, like the question was asked, I think by Brennan, I will whip finish this one. I'll show you a little different way to do this. I'm just going to whip finish my black thread. Get that nice and tight. I'll trim that out. And then I'm going to go ahead to my orange thread for my hot spot.
Ken wants to know if you can go back and forth as you wrap the scraggle.
Go back and forth. What do you mean, sorry?
Like on the coming up, well, his question is, can we take these materials?
Oh, yes, you can. It doesn't matter which direction you go. You're not counter wrapping anything over top of it. So it's not a big deal how you
But
do
once
it.
you get started, you should probably just keep going.
Yeah, I wouldn't switch directions halfway through. You're gonna find it fairly ineffective.
That's what makes you beautiful.
The elaborate setups are wild. Just wild.
The best is you look so disappointed.
Yeah, I'm so disappointed in you. I thought you had a legit thing going on here.
Okay, hold up. Legit. Cam took me a bit to get this, but he said if this fly was tied around a pink ping pong ball, the night would be complete.
Nice. It's awful. Well done, Cam. Bubblegum Cam.
Ken just got it.
It took him a bit. Okay. Well, now that tomfoolery is over, let's finish this fly. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to wrap back over my thread just slightly with that orange. I'm going to trim out the tag end of my orange thread. And just like I did on the last fly, I'm going to create a nice little hot spot. I'll start by pulling back as much of that material as I can. I'm just going to do a little build up here. Just like this. And then I'm gonna whip finish that as well. Now that I got my hot spot in there. And I am gonna again add some resin to this. But this time it's not gonna be on the whole fly, it's just gonna be right on those thread wraps. Any resin will do, but I'm gonna use my UV Solar Res Bone Dry again. It's gonna come in just enough to coat those thread wraps. So I'm gonna pull that material out of the way so I'm not getting it trapped in it. I'm gonna add just a little bit of resin into the slot on the top of the bead. That's also gonna help secure that so it doesn't move and it's gonna stay on the bottom there. Thank you, Rosina, for your fine dance. Good to see you back in your gym clothes. And now the last piece of the puzzle of this fly is, I feel that the chenille fiber is a little bit long on this specific size, so I'm gonna trim it down a bit. So I suggest what you do is you come in from the bottom, try not to involve any of that crystal flash. I'm gonna pull those fibers straight up and I'm gonna cut them about in half of what they were originally. Just a rough cut, doesn't have to be exact. And then I let it sit back down.
It's important to trim.
You gotta trim.
We learned from the show.
You don't want it to be too bushy. Yeah. Just like so. And there you have it, guys. The chai T Nymph is complete. This night is almost complete.
Oh.
We got through it. 2 nice, easy flies, but definitely, like Dana said, don't overlook the easy patterns because it's often the easy patterns that catch you all the fish. There it is. And Ron says, awesome crappie jig through the ice. To the ice, I believe it.
Oh, wow.
Makes sense. Beautiful pattern. All right. I'm done. Just like that.
Are you done?
I'm done. I'm just trimming.
Just see. Ken, you want to get up on the screen?
I already got him. All right.
All right.
That's part of the night. What's important now? What is your win? We say, if this is your first time here, Josh, I don't know if you're still in here, but hopefully you stuck around because this part of the show.
And Mike, new Mike from
New
Fort
Mike.
Mac.
Yeah, it's one of our favorite times. So just share with us in the comments what's important now, and that just means what's gone on in your past week since the last show or something recent that's been important in your life. It could be positive, it could be something awesome happening. It also could be something that's going on that this group is here to care for you and to encourage you. And we will go through all your comments after we share our wins. And,
Heck yeah.
Yeah, that's part of the show right here.
One thing I want to mention is if you ever wanted to come fishing up here, one of our friends, Cynthia, is bringing a group up in August.
Mm-hmm.
So the dates are, because she's looking for one more person to finish off her group, August 12th, 13th, and 14th. You will fly in the 11th and you will fly out the 15th. If you are interested in doing that, 3 days of fishing, it's all inclusive, hotel, food, fishing. With Cynthia's group, who this is like her 4th time coming up, 4th year, she doesn't bring the same people, she just brings awesome people. And so if you ever wanted to come here and join a group, so you basically don't have to get the boat yourself, you're splitting all that cost, give me a shout after and I'll set you up.
Wicked. Yeah, it's a great opportunity to
switch your mic.
This cuts me off right in the middle.
I wanted to mention that earlier, but I didn't. So here we are, sharing our wins. What's important now? Like Tim said, the community's here. We're gonna share. We're gonna read you guys. Question next week, should I be getting beer from Balzac Brewing? So, Gavin, if you go on our website.
Wow, late to the party. See, that's what it feels like when you get set up and you don't realize you're being set up. Where's the drum roll? Ba-dum-cha. Bang, bang, boom. Howdy doody, folks.
Oh, Gavin.
That's great.
Anyways, this is what we do. We share. We'll share. We'll read your guys'. Ken, you go first. I'm trying to gather my wits tonight.
I had a lot of wins this week. Knock them off quick. I talked to Mr. Goose tonight. I didn't see him here tonight.
Yeah,
but I gave him a phone call this week. Make sure check in with him. He's doing well. Most importantly, though, my 2 kids, the way they're growing up. My older one at 23, right? He's moved out with his girlfriend, going on trips now. He's starting to, get a career and become a man. But the best is my youngest. Now my wife goes to work every day. She has to go into the office. I got to take Ellis to school or daycare every morning, and we get to share breakfast together every morning now. And it's something else to be able to see the world through a 9-year-old's eyes, just the innocence and how pure life can be. It's just awesome. What a wicked way to start his day as well. We just have fun and
hang out with Dad.
Yeah, it's awesome. And this, whether you guys know it or not, this is a win for everybody. Every Thursday night, we get away from the noise and laugh at nuts hanging out shorts. This is awesome. Thank you, Dana and Tim, every week.
Oh, thank you for coming, buddy. We love having you here.
Yeah,
that's great. It's so true. Seeing your kids is just wild, especially at that age. Everything is just so it's innocent and awesome still.
Yeah. Like,
Well,
Yeah.
it's what you're gonna learn, or you've learned, is those. I've talked about it lots, but the little things are the big things, and it's driving them to school. It's having breakfast. It's when they text you and say, "Want to go for lunch? Want to bring me lunch?" And it's sometimes you're like, "Oh, I don't want to get up," but that's the stuff. Those are the little things that are the big things.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah.
All right, I guess it's my turn. What's my win for the week? Kind of had a pretty big one this week for me. I've been working for about a year and a couple months now trying to get on with Calgary Fire Department.
Yes.
And I've been it's a very, very long process, and I think it's the next stage in my life and career. You know, lots of positives to it. It gives me advantages of having lots of time off, still being able to guide, and still have a stable income through the winter, which would be really great for our family. And yesterday I had kind of like the last thing that I really have any input into in the process was a big fitness test. And yeah, I did that yesterday and passed.
Crushed
and I
it.
just felt like, I had like a huge weight lifted off my shoulders today. Was like, I don't know, today we had to do a little bit more work here and prepare for the weeks that I'm gone for. And
Tim crushed out 8 quick ties today, guys. And if you've ever been a part of one quick tie, it's a lot.
But it's so fun. And I just
gave us the whole day.
Yeah, gave us a whole day together, came down early. And yeah, those are my wins. Just like when you get those things, you get weight off your shoulders, and now it's in the Lord's hands. I can't make this career happen. It's in other people's hands now. I've done my part. And then getting to come here and hang out all day and just do the things we love. And I truly love tying flies and being better for you guys every week. And it's just it's a privilege. And I know it's a privilege for Dana too. We get to show up here and be part of this and guide how this goes for you guys. And yeah, we love y'all. It's great. So that's my week. Is really positive.
It's beautiful. It's a good text to get yesterday. I knew you would have no issues. But Tim said he has no more say in it, and ironically, I have a say in it.
Yeah, you do. You got to have your referral call with my recruitment officer.
So I do have a bit of a say in it.
I'm still not sure how it's going to go. You
Hope
might
this
just
guy
be like,
doesn't watch the show.
Yeah.
Recruitment officer, are you here tonight?
Let's hope not.
You might think twice about your choice.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Ken,
What about
did you
you?
know that? Yeah.
Anytime we can get over this.
My lips hurt real bad.
Dry.
It's interesting.
What's your win, bro?
Well, I'm just trying to think of where I want to go with this. Because, I just had a lot of great thoughts. I love thinking. And, but it's not a win. It's just kind of something I want to send you guys off with. But win of the week. I just think sometimes, the wins sometimes are just, it's just all fun. Janine's, her interview on Friday went phenomenal. And, just like your test yesterday, I knew it would. And, so she's absolutely going to do something so freakishly afraid, but, sometimes that's how the big things come about, is when we just go do them kind of scared. So yeah, she's gonna jump into the world of the Calgary Stampede and be a manager of all the VIP event stuff, and she's got to hire a team out, and super answer to prayer and really fun to see her just kind of get this little light back in her. Big light, big shine. So I will say to you guys, that is my win for the week. Update on my mom. She's booked in for her double mastectomy in March. So everybody who's reached out about that, Appreciate it. And we're just going to take it day by day and just kind of, don't have any more to report. So I've been thinking about something all week, and sometimes some people in here say things like, I don't really have a win, or it feels like they don't feel enough to come and report to the group about the win. To kind of swing that around and understand like what's important now. It doesn't matter if you think your life's good, your life's great, it's perfect. It's what's important now. Just share with us. Like Mr. Pape just wrote in here that this is a tough day, and it's the 10th anniversary of his son passing. But he's here hanging out with us, right? Yeah. And he shares that with us. And by no means is that a win, a victory, but it's what's important now. And so kind of to expand a little bit on that is, it's like, oh, I might not be a good fly tire. Oh, I might not have the cutest nuts in the world to show everyone on a Thursday night.
Hard to compare.
Or I might not be good at the computer, or whatever it is. But I just want you to know, and I kind of wrote a little piece here that I'd like to share with you guys. And just an encouragement to you guys is understanding that what you have is enough. And remember that is a gift. We spend so much time, and I'm speaking oftentimes when I write or when I throw stuff out, it's because it's what I am going through, and it's stuff that I'm feeling inadequate about. We spend so much time thinking about what we lack and what we don't have and what we wish we had. I don't have a new drift boat. I don't have the latest fly rod. I don't get to go fishing enough. I need this. I need that. But just to understand, like, we're spending too much time on what's missing and not enough time on what we have. But I encourage everybody this week to kind of go out and just understand, like, the blessing that you have is already in your hands. Whether it's a drill, whether it's a pipe wrench, whether it's a fly rod, whether it's the camera, whether it's the vise and thread, you can do big things with that. And there's a song I heard at church this week. It's called "There's Honey in the Rock." And I was like, wow, it's a really interesting thought. And as I dug deeper into it, I just kind of understood that there's hidden sweetness in the very things that we often overlook. And just no matter how small it seems, I'm encouraging you guys this week to just use what's in your hands to bless others around you. And trust me, you'll blow your mind when you just start looking within. And I think this group of people here is that you guys have that ability to send us a message once in a while, an encouraging message. Me and Tim will talk at the end of the week, and it's like, oh, this person reached out and this person reached out and the same. And it's like, we're people too. And when we come into the show and we're acting goofy and stuff, it's like, we don't know where it's going. We don't know who's going to show up.
Sometimes you just really don't know where it's going.
Just gets nuts here.
Yeah, it's just wild.
But I'm reminded every time, it's like, Tim, what we have is enough, and we just have to go bless people and just hold space and share and be goofy. And you'll see in one of Tim's quick ties, the thread breaks, and we're kind of like, should we restart it? And we're like, no, because your thread breaks. And that's just kind of the beauty in it. And kind of talk back what Ken was talking about is like, we rush through life so much that we're always just waiting till spring, till summer, till fall, till this, till that. And just try not to be somewhere else for a little bit. Try to just invest where you are. And I heard this quote. This guy said, say you're like 80, 90 years old. At that point, if somebody said, hey, if you gave me $400,000 or whatever's a lot to you, and I will make you 40 years old again, we would probably all pay that. So then why don't we just stay where we are instead of wasting life trying to like save money, earn money, make money, work for the man, burn ourselves out? And it's like, we're never going to be this age again. And I just think it's just such a beautiful thing to just remember what's in your hand is important, and that's what's to bless the world. And don't rush this time away. which is why we've kind of this year not stuck to this 2-hour time frame that I don't know who made that up, but it's where we are. So I win. Beautiful week. Thank you guys for coming tonight, for hanging with us when things fell apart. And
things really got droopy there for a bit.
I'll never forget the sight.
I won't, because I have it saved on all my devices.
If that's in your hand, you're going to bless somebody with this week. I want you guys next week. If you want some homework, I just want you guys to come back next week and say what you had and how it blessed people. Please do that. That's a good challenge.
It is. That's a great challenge. A great reminder.
If you have shorts shorter than Ken's,
you're a Euro nympher.
Get rid of the bobber.
Yeah.
All right. Enough about that. You guys share with us your wins, and we'll throw them up there. And there we go. There we go. Wow. We're all the way back here. Okay.
Yeah, I think that was the first one I saw, Gary.
All right. Gary says win. I said win number 2. 2 of them. Shared TNL with a guy in my fly shop this afternoon. Hope he made it. Number 2, may be retired by the end of the month and be paid to leave work.
Heck yeah, Gary.
Nice work.
Wow, that's awesome.
Living the dream, bud. That's awesome. Travis, my win was having a Captain Clutch sticker. The real win is having it all as a family. Love people catch fish. That hits home, brother.
Yeah.
It is. Click, click, indeed.
Scott, win for the week, getting back on the ice with my buddies after a long shoulder recovery. Thanks for the great ties tonight.
Nice.
Oh, Eric is in here.
There he is.
Oh, there he is. Just because I don't ice fish, is that like because of drinking? The shoulders? If your shoulder goes down?
I don't know. Maybe.
You do know you ice fish. Mr. Augustin. Win for the week. Talked to Ken. Got a fish today. This past week's been busy. Can't make it to Tyne. Love people catch fish. Love you all. Ken, call me Friday night.
Will do.
I thought his name was Eric. Mr. Friday Night Augustin.
Adrian, my win. Life is great. God is good. Family is happy and healthy. Real good stuff. Lots of love for you all. And great show, guys. OQPLPCF.
Mr. Cole, win of the week. Spending the day with old Bojangles. Hang out with Dad while Mom went for much deserved day at the spa. Great hoodie, Ken. Talk to Cole if you want one.
Yes. Cameron, win for the week is games like golf, squash, basketball, single ball games. But cheers, no, actually win this week other than just surviving it and doing it and sharing my Thursday night with all you fantastic people. Looking forward to ball bags in the windshield with warmer weather in the future. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Cam, challenge you. You got it in your hand, and that's what's going to bless people this week.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Tamra, win. Had my first powerlifting competition back after a bicep tear. Finished top female for bench press and top female for strict curl. I can now also say I am a Canadian national record holder in both events.
Wow,
that is
round of
incredible.
clicks. That's freaking epic.
That's wicked. Well, hard work paid off.
Who needs a bicep anyways?
I can't grow them.
Mr. McKenna, enjoyed 4 days in West Texas desert on the Devil's River this week. With good friends. Off to the San Marcos River tomorrow. Love people catch fish. Still a little pissed for being played by the Wizard's daughter last Thursday.
It happens.
I mean, I wasn't even here. Was it bad?
It was.
The irony is I didn't even have any. I mean, well, it's not me that does it, guys. Cole missed out. You guys, you're gonna want to go back and rewatch the beginning.
You're actually not.
Nah,
you're not. You're
You're
not.
good.
You're not gonna want to do it.
Not at all.
Hillbilly. My
Yeah.
win this week was my wife took me out to the PBR boat riding on Saturday, and we went for dinner with friends. Family's healthy, shop's busy, life is good. OQP, LP, CF.
Amazing. Mr. Hall, win for the week. Granddaughters are back from NFLD.
Newfoundland.
Newfoundland. I prefer the letters. They were gone for 2 weeks and had an amazing trip. That's great.
Fly Fisher 54, win for the week, getting to spend another TNL live with what I consider good friends. Plus, got word that my new Honda Goldwing is on its way.
Ooh.
Ray's going to be riding up here in his Honda.
Nice, Ray. Give us a ride.
Mr. Allison Wynn celebrated my daughter's birthday today. Enjoyed hilarious reactions at the front seat of a Japanese tabanaki grill tonight. Got all my flies from tonight's show done and closed the deal during. Wow.
Very well. Well
Hot
done.
dang, Sean. You did it.
busy day.
You did it.
Well, that's awesome, Ken. Ken had a buddy join him as well tonight. Texted pics of his flies. That's wicked.
Nice.
Super cool. Share with your friends, folks.
Ah, Brendan.
Brendan, win for the week was going fishing with Mike and Jason, both
Nice
members of
work.
the T Nymph fam.
They are.
It was a great freezing day. So many laughs and enjoyment. Thanks, Dana and Tim. I really look forward to these Thursdays.
Oh, we are super excited to have you a part of the fam this year. And what a beautiful thing. Beautiful people. That's it. It can be
Mike.
just that.
Win is just hanging out here tonight.
Trevor, win of the week is being here with everybody, tying flies and having some laughs. Definitely an episode to remember. I love seeing everybody's wins, and that is a highlight of my week.
Mr. Ploy, win. Kids have a PD day tomorrow, so they could stay up and watch TNL with me.
Nice.
Plus, the flies were simple
I know,
enough
I
for them to
wanted
tie
to.
along. It's perfect now to help them catch something with the fly they tied themselves.
They
It's
will do
amazing.
that. Besides a worm, this one will be right there.
Yeah.
Jill, 2 snow days this week means extra hangout time with the kiddos and another week down after rotator cuff surgery. So that means another week closer to slaying bugs again.
Nice.
Heck yeah. Heal up quick.
Get better soon. Mike, you can add that, Tim.
Also personal win was just being here tonight. Work has been exhausting, and this break was totally needed. Yeah.
Tyler, 7-year anniversary, both drinking blind man to start the show. Speaking of
That's
which,
right.
I still have some of this.
There you go.
Tim, you do great. Had a great sled trip to Revy with some awesome friends. I also love watching you guys. You guys lift me up. Is it
It's
us
amazing.
and Ken or just Ken?
Doesn't do much lifting.
I didn't
up.
lift enough.
Ken, do you have like a Patreon or an OF or something people can?
OnlyFins.
It's coming up.
Where's the K? Guys, K-pop. I know. I
Screwed up.
There it is.
Mr. Struthers, win this week. Daughter crushed her 2-week knee surgery follow-up. Love her positive mindset and perseverance. Something to learn from. Absolutely.
Yeah. Growing old is a privilege, and that is a fact.
A lot don't get that.
You know what's crazy when you
experience,
think about it? Like, if you live till 80, you only get 80 Christmases. You know? Or,
Yeah, but think at our age, like 45 and 49, it's like, what do we got, 25 left?
Yeah.
Don't say that. You guys are gonna cry.
What's reality?
I don't like it.
No.
I don't like it.
And that's not even guaranteed.
No, it's not.
Tomorrow isn't. But anyways.
Roger.
My win's getting some projects done around the house, getting out in the woods this week for some much needed nature therapy. I haven't laughed so hard in quite a while. Great night tonight. Welcome, Roger.
Oh, Craig Jones. Tomorrow's Friday, and I get to watch the kidlets kick some butt at their swim meet this weekend. Have a wicked weekend, all.
Mr. Sather, win for the week is getting my fish gear put together in the suitcase. Now tossed in the tying gear and join TNL for the next half dozen Thursdays from the warm weather in Mexico.
Yeah, send photos.
Yeah, safe travels, friend.
Adrian's got his tickets for IF4. Nice. Can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
The mayor. My win.
Mayor's son.
Oh, Jerry, sorry. My win's not being killed for missing my wife's lift as I went reffing instead.
Oh, well, sometimes that's a slow.
Wife's lift don't pay money.
Tamara, close your ears. Jerry, that's a slow burn, brother. There's nothing quick about the death that they will put on you. It will come in days and months ahead. So, oh, poor guy.
He doesn't even
thinks
know.
It's over.
He thinks it's over.
He thinks it's over. He's choking himself.
She said it.
Okay, Tamara, you can take your earplugs out. We're done talking to Jerry for the night.
She said it was fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
She actually just said
Fine,
whatever.
Do what you want.
Did she say whatever?
Oh, no, buddy. Oh, put the easy button away.
Jerry, that's why he wanted to come on the couch tonight. Jerry. Tamara,
we can't say
earmuffs. Tamara, earmuffs. Jerry, just me and you, okay? Everyone else isn't listening. When she suggests you go to a buddy's house and sleep on the couch, that's a red flag.
Yeah, red flag.
Other than the Soviet flag, I don't know any other flags that are that red out there. Okay, buddies? So, Tamara, earmuffs off. Jerry, we're good.
We're here for you, bro.
All right, guys. Always
Another
must
great
come
night.
to an end. We must end season 7, episode 6.
We'll never have another.
We will never have
episode
such
6 of season 7.
Never. We'll never join together at this time. We'll never be this young again. When we join next time, we will be older. And you guys, my friends, will be older as well.
Yeah.
So cherish this week ahead. Remember, what you have is enough. It's not just enough, it's a gift. And I'm challenging you guys this week. What is in your hands that you will bless the world with? I can't wait to hear when you come back, when we meet again next Thursday. For Tim's last Thursday before he heads off for a couple weeks, as we tie the half pint midge and the half pint streamer as small fly and a big fly.
Gonna be great. Gonna be great.
Just heads up right now with the half pint streamer. How you use your material may affect the amount of flies you get out of it. So maybe go through your materials if you know. So
got some extra mallet flank hanging around.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw that out there right now. We got another one popping in. We got a few more here. That's why we hang out. I don't know where we're at, but Joel's got a lot of good things going this week. Got some time at the bench, and I'm going to hit the coast this weekend. Super happy to make it TNL night, fellas. We love you, Joel.
Love you, buddy. The mayor, he came in too.
Oh, that's Cam.
My win for the week with this cold weather, spent the days back at the tying. Some flies. Beautiful. Don't have to wait for it to be cold.
This needs to be read. We'll put these on. We're gonna peace out, guys, so we can play a little bit of music, and then we can post all your funny comments. Let us hear your Ken and his balls and his nuts and his testicles and all the things that made it look like this.
Bubblegum.
I showed the world what I have to offer that's normally in my hands tonight. So
You can bless the world with what's in your hands.
All you need is a pair of plunger style hackle pliers.
Just to get the wiener out of the way.
Yeah. Roll of dimes live.
Love you guys.
Love you. Till next week.
Good night.
We'll see you next Thursday.
Times and places are all in who you share 'em with, and it's life, and the point is enjoying who you share it with.